You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
You're a baseball coach, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And do you have like any? You don't have like any younger siblings, do you?
No.
You have any cousins around or anything that you like? So what I'm trying to get to is like, do you go to watch like little, like the youth football games or baseball games? I mean, you coach it, but do you also like spectate sometimes or not?
No, other than just when we're waiting for our team to play.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, because I feel like in baseball this is a big thing, and I encountered this last night, and I don't know why, but my back's hurting because of it. So when you're managing your baseball team, are you hands-on standing up? Are you just chilling in the dugout and just kind of let nature run its course? How do you handle it?
Well, I mean, when I'm not at freaking PG tournaments, I can sit on a bucket outside the dugout. Okay. Which is a big win.
Yep.
And then I coach first base. So
sure, you're standing up for that. Yeah.
But more as the pitching coach, I would like to just be sitting on a bucket outside. Mm-hmm. But then if I'm just get absolutely bagged by the umpire in the first inning for having a stupid bucket on the outside of the dugout, then I got to stand up.
Okay. Yeah, usually I'm the type, especially if I'm with somebody else, right? Like if it's just me, then I'm a little more of a wreck watching my son play football. If like I have a friend there or something or like a support system, then I can just kind of sit down and be chill. But like last night, my son was playing wide receiver and defensive end like he does. And he had a drop ball, and then he put his hands up at the quarterback like it was the quarterback's fault, and it wasn't. So then I had to like get up and be like, hey, dude, we're not playing this game today, right? So, like, let's take responsibility. And then I stood up for, like, the entirety of the time. And then I went from that to, don't tell my doctor, then I went to go spar last night after that, and now my back is killing me because, didn't properly stretch out and everything, stood up the entire time. And I want to say stood up, I was, like, hunched over the fence, literally like I was part of the team. Because where we played, it was like a very far ways away from the field. So, yeah, I was curious in terms of like, because I see like managers and baseball teams, they do it different. You kind of have like the Pat Murphy of the Milwaukee Brewers who's a little more chill. He just kind of has his corner in the dugout where he just kind of like leans over and doesn't really show any kind of emotion whatsoever. I feel like Craig Counsell is a guy who's like constantly standing up and pacing around and going to the bullpen because Cubs bullpen, we know how that goes. So he's constantly on the phone, constantly in the bullpen, circling around, being nervous, all that stuff. It's just crazy how like everyone kind of handles it differently. Brent, what kind of parent were you?
I still am.
Okay, what kind of parent? Yeah, that's true. You're still at the collegiate level.
I video a lot, so I stay away from those kind of things. But I have now usually my right back area ends up hurting from videoing. And I like later at night or the next morning, I'm like, why am I hurting? So I was like, oh, I just videoed a game. I'm probably leaning like the whole time. So, and it's not, I don't even have like a heavy camera, but yeah, so I think people watch a different way. I don't know how people just sit on the bleachers. To me, it's very uncomfortable just sit on the bleachers like for 3 hours. It's really uncomfortable. Like I'd have to be, even if I wasn't videoing, I'm like walking around a little bit or standing up, and I want the view kind of behind the plate to see stuff and yell at the umpires. But yeah, that's a good question about the managerial stuff.
Oh, they just.
Yeah, but they don't. But
not always,
I
man.
Feel like it's more Aaron Boone.
Yeah, he stands on the
like
steps,
spitting sunflower seeds. Like they're very, stoic most of the time in baseball. It's a good question.
On offense, Dusty would sit on the other side of the dugout. Dusty Baker, he would go to the other side.
Yeah,
the far side.
And baseball's funky like that, right? Yeah. Because football and basketball, they're up moving around all the time.
Well, usually basketball can be different though too. Basketball, you can just be kind of chilling. I mean, like every once in a while, you see like a bad call, the basketball coach will stand up. But like I always felt like Kerr kind of sat down more than stood up.
He actually legit has back stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like basketball. I don't know. Basketball's weird.
Give me another guy that usually like sits the whole time. I feel
Pop.
like
Pop did for a long time, but then
I'm thinking older
he stood
guys.
up.
But nowadays, like you see college basketball, they never sit.
No,
Never
not
sit.
usually.
So maybe the NBA guys do sit a little bit more, but I don't know. It's part of the show, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to walk to like the almost half court area.
I remember like when Walton coached like Sacramento, he was just like.
Yeah, you are bringing up some interesting cats.
Well, but I'm
Popovich
saying,
and
man,
Walton,
like, yeah.
yeah. But you're right. Baseball is you don't move.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm baseball, I'm putting that knee on the step, and I'm just kind of hunched over like this. I feel like kind of like a Captain Morgan pose.
Yeah.
I feel like because that gets me like I'm invested in the game, but I'm not like making people nervous.
Which is the worst one for your health?
I have no idea.
Like I kind of feel like baseball.
Talking about what's the worst for your health in terms of like just sitting?
Well, just like everything about it, your body, your the wear and tear on you. Like I look at Boone, for example.
Okay.
And that dude has aged 30 years in the last 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
that's a little bit coaching.
You're the manager of the Yankees.
Well, and the Yankees.
It's like being the president of the United States of America. It's going to age you.
Now,
it's a lot of pressure.
Right. Now I look at Alex Cora, and he seems pretty laid back. Now he's getting older because he's older by age, but he's not like it doesn't look like the game's beating him up.
Yeah.
And the game can beat you up, one, because there's 162 of them. I always talk about the travel. You have some bad habits in baseball, whether it's chewing tobacco. I'm assuming there's plenty of time to have a pop or two at 1 and 2 in the morning, like flying. Well, it depends what you're drinking, right? Like, I mean, it's pretty well known, I think. Guys can get hooked on that.
Oh, yeah.
And then there are the guys that now chew sunflower seeds, and that's okay, I think, for the most part. But that's fine for you. I don't think it's
got a little sodium, but you're all good, man.
Sodium. But I don't.
Right.
But then you got football guys like Liam Coen's lost 25, 30 pounds since he got the job. But I think the football guy can always find time. He's in the building a lot, but you can make the time and make the habit of getting a workout in.
Yeah, I mean,
because
like
you got the stuff right there to do it.
Yeah, or you got like the stadium steps, like Robert Saleh does.
Like Saleh does.
Yeah.
So. And I don't know the basketball world well enough to know like how that factors.
Well, I mean, I think being on the road and playing as many games as you do, it's probably we're talking about the managers of baseball teams are probably the worst, right? Because you're doing the most sitting and like it's baseball, right? Like I feel like in football, if you're the head coach, depending on your age and everything, but usually like you're running around and like look at Pete Carroll. Like Pete Carroll's how old?
Yeah.
Football has kept him young.
Well, and I think that has that kind of effect on you when you're older. That can really keep you young. It keeps you moving. It keeps you active. Obviously, it keeps you around younger people, so it keeps you young. Now he looks older. Like he's certainly getting more frail as he's in his early 70s, if you will, right? But he does still have that.
It's all that gum chewing too, though. Maybe something to chewing gum does something for you.
You know, it's funny you're bringing up this about coaches because I was watching the first half back last night of the Jags game, just to broadcast to try to get a feel for it. And I said this to Ty when I was watching. They show a shot of Andy Reid. And when they show a shot of Andy Reid, it doesn't matter that it was a 78-degree night here in Jacksonville. It always, to me, looks, when I look at Andy Reid, like it looks like it's 28 degrees out. Like his face looks just like
there's an icicle in his mustache.
Yeah, like with the mustache, all I see is just like it's frozen. He doesn't move. Like he doesn't really react. So it's just like,
yeah, man. Yeah,
it's
zero emotion.
If like you can give me a picture of Andy Reid Monday night or in January, I think it's the same weather.
Yeah.
It's really an odd thing.
Yeah.
I think the mustache does that. Hurricane, I don't know if I get on that. Mustache does that to me.
Oh, Brent's doing the Patrick Mahomes again.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes, by the way.
Patrick Mahomes.
I did see that multiple times.
Oh, it's
so stupid.
I don't know why that's so stupid. I think
because nobody's looking at him.
It's the call in, isn't it?
It's
Most
just
of
like
get the call
Brent,
it's a comfort
nobody's
thing.
looking at him.
Hamby,
they know to huddle up. He's not saying anything.
Hamby.
No, he's telling the sideline to
Yes.
come on, let's go. I'm
Football
ready for it.
I mean, you see this all the time. You see this.
Maybe
like,
Trevor should start doing it so they can break a damn huddle.
That's what I'm saying, man. Every quarterback's got their own little, like, what do you want to call it, patter or whatever, but like everyone does something.
The
like
mic,
this.
by the way, the mics on ESPN, are they louder than? I just don't watch games like this, right? So when I went back, I know it's common to hear those calls from Omaha to Dak. What does Dak say?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Here we go. Well, Trevor was Mexico, but it's every now is we're good.
Oh, every time.
We're good.
Yeah.
I never did you know that before? Monday night?
That he says we're good.
He says we're good.
I've heard it in every broadcast.
I feel like he said it a couple times.
I've heard it every time.
Yeah. See, I still watch it like that, and I don't watch back the broadcast. Don't usually have time to.
It's every play.
So
just about.
What's interesting to me on that is if he says we're good, you know he's about to snap it. Doesn't that help the defense out?
Well, I think you can do like a hard call, like a dummy
not the
call.
way they run the damn clock down.
Well, I mean, no, definitely not. But also, like, if I'm a defensive lineman, I'm not like staring at the clock to see how many seconds are left. You know, like you can't like look
not
up
as a
and
lineman.
look back down. No,
linebacker, maybe you get a little jump.
Linebacker are sure, but like defensive lineman, you got to watch the ball, man.
Yeah.
Or you can key in on like the offensive lineman, but usually the way I was taught is you got to watch the ball.
Watch the ball, yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a play I was going to ask you about. Now I can't remember. I'll find it. I want to ask you about one of the plays, and it will jog my memory here in a little bit. But yeah, the Mike is actually interesting to watch him operate, listen to him operate at the line. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see the Chase Daniel thing about the inside the helmet?
No.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Just during the game?
Yeah, so basically what he did, and I don't know if he did this even longer. I saw a 2-minute clip. Hamby, you might find it. It's really cool. Because it brings me back because see, last year I was working on this story preseason.
Okay.
About I guess for lack of a better word, the anatomy of a play call.
Okay.
Right, and how difficult it is to use, whether it's a 40-second clock, a 25-second clock, getting the play, all the things that actually we're talking about now. It would really fit right now, but I actually did some interviews with some people about it. The problem with last year is I never got to a situation where I thought we could use it because things were just going so bad. I needed a couple more interviews, and then things got off to such a rough start.
Got to lighten the mood a little bit.
It just didn't fit.
I got it.
And so then I actually have it on my radar for this year because of all the Liam Coen stuff, and I knew it was a little bit more advanced. We've done this before with David Garrard. We used to do this segment called DG and 3D on some of our shows. And he actually has taken us through play calls before and told us, like, the cadence-wise, like why everybody says 80, because you got to come up with something that like resonates, right? That's really hard that people hear, and like that hard 80 like really works. Like that's why you hear 80 a lot. Because I was like, why do you guys say this? Or green 80, like David Garrard, green 80, green 80. Like, why do you say this?
Yeah,
but that's why. It was because of the hard G, right? That hard sound to resonate to everybody else rather than 64.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Or you just go, you can just go to college and go.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Why is that allowed in college and not the NFL? Do we know?
Because I think in college, like they're young. I don't think like you don't have the experience, especially like if you play on the road in loud college atmospheres. You want to be able to, or then you go, depending. That's the dummy call.
John Gruden, all the quarterback camp stuff he does.
Yeah,
he had Jackson Dart. He literally like made fun of him.
Oh, Lane Kiffin. He's like loves it.
He's like, that's what you did. Anybody can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's your cadence? And Jackson Dart goes. He goes, well, was there a hard count? He goes, yeah, we called it purple.
Yeah, dude.
And Gruden's just like, bro, what the heck?
Dude, every college, there's a lot of colleges that just go like this. It's crazy.
I actually think it's harder. I cover a lot of high school games, and like this whole fake clap stuff, whatever, or I think those things, that's like cheating the system, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I think it's harder for those guys. But anyway, listen to, so I've always been very interested in the whole 25-second play clock. And we haven't done the story yet. We might do the story. And then Chase Daniel, he does something that I can't believe nobody else has done before. Like he actually takes you, he's obviously played the quarterback position for a long time. He takes you inside like the helmet. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
What does an NFL quarterback actually hear in his helmet during a game? It's kind of like this.
All right, Dak, it's 1st and 10. Here's the score. It's 34-30. We need a touchdown. You cannot get in field goal range. We only have one timeout, all right? Great return by Turpin. Here we go. Quarter 4. Gun, Trey Wright, Z Lucy. Hey, make sure you get George Pickens the ball. He's balling, okay? Make sure you motion him over. Make sure he's set. They've been blitzing a lot. Make sure you understand. Hey, make sure you understand they're going to cover 2. All right, alert your pressure here. Your hot route is to your left. It's Turpin in the slot. No sacks. You cannot do any sacks. Here we go.
See what he's going to do here. All right, you got to work right. The slant. Oh, no, they went tricky too. Get on the ball, Dak. Get on the ball. That might be a backwards pass.
Hey, Dak, you got to be careful there.
Next play. Shotty, next play. Come on, forget about it. You got plenty of time. Relax. All right, here we go. All right, boys. Gun, double right off. 3-jet double go, Y starburst. Okay, we're going to alert it. 74 protection if they end up pressuring. Hey. Listen. Slot, Colbert. If they go tricky 2, we're going to hit you down the middle. Ready, break. Here we go. Mike this guy. Hut. Oh, no, we had it. It's all right. All right, on the ball. Hurry. Get the cash. Get lined up. Hurry up. Hut. Nice. Come on, we're on the ball. Get set. Hey, special. Hey, Pickens, out route. Do an out. Let's go.
Yeah. That was kind of cool, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
The way
but
they
Peyton,
did it.
you got to find the Peyton and Eli one. They did this last year.
Oh, did they
But
do the
where
same
Peyton like loses his mind, and I sent you the wrong one. Hamby, if you can find the Peyton where he's getting the call in from Eli and he throws his helmet, like that's the one.
I
dude.
think I may have seen that.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. About a good way to do it. Now, I don't know how accurate all that stuff is.
yeah, I mean, probably not. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a quarterback, so that might be what they're saying. But like to me, the Peyton one was great because like they actually had the intensity with it of like where Peyton would say like coaches talk way too much before like the ball gets snapped and everything, and like it can frustrate a quarterback. And
Well,
that's why
what
you always
that was.
Yeah, but like
much. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
Pickens having a good day. You might want to get it to him. Hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do that. What it actually reminded me, if that is right, and I'm sure everybody has a different thing.
yeah.
It reminds me so much of what I say a lot of when because I know baseball more, and I can't stand when the third base coach is sitting there saying, "Don't do this, don't do that," or a parent's bad, "Don't do this, don't do that. Watch the curve." Blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, hitting's hard enough, man. We don't need negative thoughts. I don't need negative swing thoughts in my mind. It was I'm about to try to hit a baseball.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. Now you got to watch out for stuff, right? Especially situationally. But this is where I also say, go back to Philly last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the Jags throw it to Dearness Johnson, and it's the play that bothers us a lot.
Yeah.
There's a minute 30 to go. You're rallying. You have plenty of time. You could run the football if you want that spot. And like, so what is said in the helmet is what I'd like to know about from Press Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, make sure you listen. It's first down. We got plenty of time. We got a lot of options here. Just make sure if we got it, we got it. Err on the side of caution, one of those things as you're given the play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't you remind that of the situation so you don't? So that's in the back of the mind, I think makes some sense. Like, hey, make sure it's got to be the boundary or whatever your cues are for that to say it's either our guy or no guy.
Sure.
So that's in the back of your mind as a quarterback because obviously you have a ton of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So like, when I said this sometime yesterday, maybe it was on the show, I can't remember if I was just talking, but people kill Trevor Lawrence for going over the line of scrimmage in that first little bit, right?
Of course.
I'm just surprised it doesn't happen more often for a quarterback. Because we're seeing guys back-to-back week drop the football at the goal line. Like, to be able to know time and place of where you are, like they're watching the game because there's a line on the field, like we are all watching the game. Even Aikman caught himself, and I know Aikman's done it before, so he gets a little more credibility. But I think he says, like, in the time, it's like, you can see the marker right there. I'm like, no, I don't think Trevor can see the marker right there.
No, I mean, he can't obviously see. He's not looking at the marker, but I think, as a quarterback, it's all about the awareness and the pocket presence,
I get that.
right? And like,
that's fair.
Well, and if you played quarterback since you were, in second, third grade, like, you should have a pretty good idea of where the line of scrimmage is, right? So I think that's why we don't see it a lot in the NFL, simply because like quarterbacks are taking so many reps. I mean, and this is something that Mahomes does really well. It's almost like they have a line drawn out there for him where he never steps over it, or he's like right on the fringe of it. And I just think that comes with reps and obviously being focused and present.
I found it.
Infield, before you get that, infield awareness. Listen, awareness for Trevor at times does seem to lack. Not all the time, but at times we have examples of it lacking. Now, I think it lacks for quarterbacks at times, like in every game in some way, shape, or form. Maybe just not all the time so obvious, like going over the line of scrimmage twice now this season in 5 games. I think somebody said it's happened to Mahomes once in his career.
Yeah.
So like, and listen, if Mahomes is the standard for a guy who feels the game very well, like that's where he is great, the feel for the game. That's where Trevor is trying to catch up. He's fundamentally good in a lot of things. He's got a lot of skill set, but he didn't have to do all that feel stuff at Clemson and in high school, and that's still things that he's figuring out. That's why I like when he has the play to Travis Hunter. It's a very backyard Mahomes-like play where he has to avoid contact, throw off one foot, launch it down the field type stuff. Like that is good. But if you think about all those reps, and in an NFL career, I don't know how many snaps you get, and you go over the line of scrimmage like 4 or 5 times, like that's not that big of a number, is what I would say if you play a 12, 14, 15-year career. To me, it's no different than what we would all bark at is like, how the hell did you line up off sides? And it happens for defensive players. Yeah. It's like, how the hell did you line up off sides? You were like a half ahead over the ball.
Not locked in.
Right? So I think it can happen. Here's the Manning one you're talking about.
Yeah, there's 2 of them I found. So.
It's the one where he's wearing like the giant helmet.
Yeah, that's Hamby. The second one I got, but this one was more recent. I think this one's might show it good as well.
All right, Eli, second-year quarterback in Caleb Williams with a new play caller in Ben Johnson. He's had to deal with a lot pre-snap. Eli, tell the audience what he has to deal with before the ball is snapped.
All right, Pate, it's a great idea. But if I'm going to do that, I got to get back into my playing days. I got to bring out some players here. I got to get my jersey on. All right, here we go, Pate.
I like that. Hold on.
Serious.
If you're doing that, I'm getting in offensive coordinator mode. I got the visor. All right, I got the headset. Okay.
All right.
You ready? Are you
ready? I got my center, got my receiver.
Okay, all right, here we go, Caleb. Let's go wing right outside flop, Zemo, slant, 36 gas alert, 200 scat dragon, Y web.
All right, hold up. All right, we got wing right outside slot, Zemo, slant, 36 gas, alert, 200 scat dragon, Y web on a quick double Tuesday. Ready? Break.
Hey, don't forget to whirly bird it. There's man. Hey, if it's zone, don't worry about the whirly bird. But if it's man, I want you to worry bird.
Hey, alert.
Okay, it's going to be zone.
Yep. All right, 54 is Mike. 54 is the Mike. White 18. White 18, set. There it is. We got it. That was it, Pate.
A couple things here. I want you to tell us what happened. I got cut off after 15 seconds. I don't like that. I want you to explain that, but also tell me what else Caleb was doing right there in that play.
Yeah, you got cut off because the play clock went under 15 seconds, and that happens. The quarterback to coach communication cuts off, so I can't hear anything that you're saying. We actually might need this for the show and the broadcast where I could cut you off. But right there, have a little motion. We had 3 receivers to one side, motion it over. So that's going to tell me.
Can we play the other one, Hamby, just so I can laugh a little bit quick with the Peyton Manning losing his mind? Of what it sounds like when he gets mad at the sidelines.
It is a lot, right? Like it's in our own little world.
Yeah.
When we do live TV, or even this, but not really less of this, but really live TV, you got a lot of stuff going on. You might be in the middle of an interview. You got so you have some of that kind of, and some people can't deal with it. Like we get really used to it. So I'm assuming
Peyton couldn't either.
I'm assuming though Trevor gets used to this, and quarterbacks get used to that and that noise. And there is one other element here. All of that, if you can hear.
Yeah.
Because things are so loud.
And this is, if we get the video, it's so cool because, like, having played against Peyton Manning and everything, like, you saw this on the field because he's such a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if something comes in wrong or if someone doesn't do their job, like, the dude flips out. You know, I mean, it's like having a coach on the field. So, like, his freak out, if we were going to see it, like I saw it so many times, like playing in Indianapolis, of like him not getting the call in time and him just kind of freaking out about it.
Dice left, 19 slant, 54 blunt. Check with me, alert, scat left, 93.
Here we go. Let's go. Dice left, 19 slant, 54 blunt. Check with me. Alert, scat left, 93. All one. Ready? Break. That's the good way to do it. Show me the bad way.
All right, bad way. We got dice left, 19 slant, 54 blunt. Check with me, alert, scat left, 93. All right, if that strong safety's down, get to the check, all right?
I got it. Let's go dice left, 19 slant.
If that wheel is blitzing, though, hey, you got to check to the pass, all right?
Yeah, I got it. Here we go. Dice left, 19
Hey, watch
slant,
your blitz 0. Watch your blitz
shut
0
up!
also.
I got it! Dice left, 19 slant, 54 blunt. Check me.
Hurry up. Call the play. So you don't like that. That's bad. You don't like that?
Dude was like,
why do you think I need all those reminders?
we're good. Dude was like triggered. Dude was ready to throw down the helmet like he was actually in a game again.
I can
It doesn't
see
leave
why.
you. Yeah.
I can see why.
It triggers him, man.
That's a balance. Okay, so this is going to. I know some of this isn't like the newest stuff. Hey, welcome to football, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
No, I get it, but I don't think it's talked about enough. Like
Yeah.
you just assume, and just think right now. I think it's very relatable to right now. On two things I'm going to give you.
Okay.
One, this was our whole conversation from last year of the Doug Peterson play call versus the Press Taylor play call. So I think I actually asked him the question like this: why would you mix the voice of something that's been successful?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you change the voice when you've played good quarterback and offense from 22 to 23 to now 24? Why would just the idea of hearing that person's voice, now you change it, is a different thing. Then you add in how Doug relays a call, what he says in a call versus the way Press relays a call. It can't be the same. It's never going to be the same. If we have two different producers, it's going to be the different in our ear.
Of course.
So it doesn't make either one of them bad, but it just is different. So why would you mix that up when you have a chance to go on a third year together and have the similar thing, the thing that people that have had the most success in this world on playing that position usually have a lot of consistency.
Yeah.
So why would you change it?
Because friends.
That's that. And then I think you graduate to this year, and what you have is a longer call, and that's noted. You don't have the wristband to look off it, so you're definitely going more from memory and everything else. And then you do have some new players that from center guard to wide receiver, multiple of them, and now in the backfield that might not get the call all the time or aren't familiar with it or missed their part or it was too loud or Trevor stumbled over something. I just think it brings a lot into play. And so if you're curious why like things aren't going great at the line of scrimmage sometimes, to me it's pretty obvious. And I think we tried to see, I think we saw Liam alleviated a little bit on Monday night. Now, not every time.
Yeah, I mean, they were still getting kind of close down to the...
Well, there were multiple times they got close. I'm
Yeah.
just saying he tried to alleviate it with getting the play in earlier,
Oh,
not
yeah.
huddling at times. It wasn't a no-huddle tempo. It was a no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage so then we can evaluate things and the play, all those kind of things.
Yeah, and what it has to come down to is evaluating the play quicker and then getting the ball snap sooner.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't... you can't keep getting away with the delay games and everything. I think that just comes with the reps. That comes with time. But, I think we pride this organization, this new regime on communication, and that's got to correlate now to the field.
Do you think this is? Do you think Trevor's trying to get into the perfect play like every time because they always run the different play at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah.
Like it's got to be a 95% rate that they don't just go run the play that was called.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you see something the defense has given you, and you want to adjust off that. But I think a lot of the great quarterbacks do that. I think that there comes a time, and I'm not sure if Trevor's here yet, but there comes a time when if it's the offensive coordinator or it's the head coach calling the plays, where it's like, hey, I'll be in your ear, man, but you kind of take this thing over. Like you're on the field, you're the quarterback.
Yeah.
Tell me what you see, and go from there. So I'm not saying Trevor's quite there yet, but it seems like he's trying to take over this offense more, which is what you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this gets cleaned up. I think they tried to put some measures into place to get, and you could tell at times. I mean, they got to the clock or to the line with the clock at 18 seconds and snapped it with 7 or 8 seconds. But then you had a whole stadium full of nervous people at about 5, 6, 7, 8 different times in that game. And I thought it started late in the game. It actually started in the first half, where people are like, I mean, you're going to get to the point where people are counting 3, 2, 1, right? I mean, I feel like that at least. And I don't think that's good to add to the mix. But there's this heightened, you can hear it in the broadcast, there's just this heightened noise when things get close to the end of the clock.
Lauren saying we are good, trying to be like Dak Prescott when he would say, "Here we go."
Yeah.
See, like this to me, it's the pattern, and I've talked about this before a little bit. Like if you watch a batter, they do the same thing in the batter's box every single time, right? And I think quarterbacks are the same way. Patrick Mahomes will do this, and then he'll have a cadence. Like everyone's got their own thing. Center's the same way. I was talking to at my son's training thing, and there was a kid training to be a center, and he's like, I think he's in middle school. And, like, he was having problems, like, snapping the ball. And I remember I talked to Jeremy Kane one time about, like, because Jeremy Kane was a linebacker.
Yeah.
And then they just put him, at long snapper. And I asked him, like, hey, man, what's the key to being a good long snapper? Because if you can long snap and you're good at it, that can be a 10-plus year career. So I asked him, like, what's, like, the key? He's like, just consistency. Like before before I snap every single ball, I do the same thing that I do every single time.
Yeah.
And like that puts me kind of like in the mode. And I just feel like Trevor now with saying we are good or whatever the case, like that's his pattern. That's his comfortability.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think there's something to that. I think every report I have from inside the building and conversations is that he's got a fantastic grasp of the offense. And I think Liam Coen has said this multiple times, too. Like, he's really happy with where he's at with the offense, getting them into the right plays. I brought up the Brenton Strange play yesterday. I think he changed that play, got him into a good play, ends up going for 22 yards.
Yeah.
I think they just need it all to happen 3 or 4 seconds faster than probably what it's happened. Maybe not even that much. But it would feel more comfortable if it's happened. I've really been impressed at times where it's 3 seconds on the clock, they can't play, and they still get the snap off. Like, how did they do that? How did everybody get on the same page for that? But I think they're playing with fire doing that, especially like in a late game kind of situation or something else. Let's take a break. Brent and Austin Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. And, man, the Jags are 4-1. Doesn't that feel good? 2000. So we throw these numbers out all the time. It's the first time since 2007 Jags been 4-1. I've been here for almost 20 years. It's the first time I've seen it. I got here in 2008. Like, that's where I compute it. Like, holy cow, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 4-1. 4-1 is not like 8-0.
No.
We're not asking, although it is hard to be good like this in the NFL. And the Jags, I think everybody else around here is still feeling good. The Jags have to pivot in a hurry now. They got another big game. And is this an uh-oh game for the Jags because of everything? Everybody's singing your praises. You're beat up a little bit. Short week. Another good football team coming in. Is this one where you can kind of lose the edge, lose a little bit of focus? You probably got to guard against that a little bit. And I'll tell you how maybe the Jags are trying to, watch out for that from a body standpoint and also maybe a mental standpoint. When we come back. Brent and Austin Show here on a Wednesday.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with the inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You okay?
You're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant, or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austin Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Bring you the lineup here for the show today. How did the Jaguars handle being 4-1? Brenton Strange placed on IR. That's going to be a big one. That's a big loss. New York Yankees. I'll be honest, I'm not a Yankees guy. I don't think a lot of people in this studio are Yankees men, let's just say, but it was an entertaining game. Aaron Judge shows why he's the MVP. UFC making an appearance at the White House. Gators expectations. That'll be interesting. That'll be something to talk to with tomorrow, too, as we go fishing. And then Jerry Jones or John Gannon. Curious to see where that one's going. All right.
Yeah. We'll hit that Judge stuff at the top of the hour, by the way. But you know, that first thing I said on there is how do the Jags handle being 4-1? I wonder how hard this is.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I'll take it. It's great. And I've said, I think yesterday or the last couple of days that, this team has had enough scar tissue to try to overcome how do we get going? I mean, that moment on Monday night was so big.
Yeah.
Because you throw the pick and, you throw that pick and it doesn't matter. It's a bad call because people say throw the pick and lost the game. Mm-hmm. Essentially, that's what they're going to go back to, or a play here or a play there, or maybe he doesn't deliver and he makes a big mistake in the final 2 minutes that costs him the game, or maybe it's the pick with no interference in the end zone. Well, you pick your spot, but everybody's talking about something different. And winning hides a lot of things that we would have been potentially talking about. Losing hides a lot of the good things that we are talking about. So it's really good for Trevor, for this team, for this offense, for Brian Thomas Jr. We all saw it. Go look at our interview with Brian Thomas Jr. That's a different dude now out in that locker room than the guy I interviewed the last 3 weeks.
100%.
I mean, that is a different guy. In fact, we might play that because I think I went back and watched that, and I just thought it was pretty cool because he also acknowledged for the first time, really acknowledged that it's been a tough start.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to not hide from that, but I get from a mental standpoint, I get from an athlete standpoint, he was trying to not go there.
Yeah, play next play.
That's right. But he acknowledged it, and so are we going to see a different Brian Thomas Jr.? All those different things. But it does bring in new challenges when everybody's singing your praises, especially off the national stage, where everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants to praise you. This is where I think Devin Lloyd's been awesome so far. And I even asked him this last week going into the game. I was like, is it hard? Like, if you go around Devin Lloyd's locker last Wednesday when we went in the locker room, Austin, it looked like we were in New York interviewing Odell Beckham Jr. when he played there. There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's an unusual scene in Jacksonville to begin with, where you've got this whole group. Because Trevor would be the guy that would be for, but usually Trevor is on the podium. Josh Hines-Allen speaks once a week. Like Travis Hunt, those kind of guys. Yeah. So you'll see that. But Devin Lloyd doesn't have that. But he has had that this year because of all the success. And I think he's handled that success really well. How will this team handle the success? And I think it starts at the top. How does Liam Coen handle the success? I mean, he's got a half hour on a short week on Pat McAfee yesterday. That wasn't on his schedule the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting to see how these guys handle it. One thing they did do, they usually will go in the morning today, and they're not. They pushed everything back. So they're trying to get some more hours of rest. We had DeJuan Smoot on the show last night on Jags Report Live. He'd be like, I got like 2 hours sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, so recovery is a huge thing just from a physical standpoint this week. But I also think there's just this mental side of it that, hey, how do you build off it? Ride with the momentum, enjoy it, but also not get caught up in it where you lose the edge. Because right now this team has had an edge for the first 5 weeks. And now you're playing with a little bit of house money, I would suggest, but also you've got an unbelievable opportunity where if you go beat Seattle, now you're 5-1, man. 5-1. What an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stay locked in, you can easily be 4-3 in about 10 days.
No, for sure. And to me, it's about getting that bye week and getting rested. And for the most part, and we spoke about this even before the Chiefs game, and now it's kind of coming back to bite me a little bit, but like we were singing the praises of how lucky the Jaguars are to be so healthy.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the NFL. Injuries are going to happen. Injuries are going to happen to important positions. And we'll see what the offensive line looks like going forward against Seattle. But like every team deals with injuries, right? And I think the ones that are prepared, that have the depth, obviously do a lot better. Now, Liam Coen, everything's new to him. Going to the Pat McAfee show, new to Liam Coen. Monday Night Football was new to Liam Coen. And so far, I feel like he's handled it with flying colors and everything. We're still, and maybe we don't have that adversity bug this year, but I still feel like there's going to be a lull. There's going to be some sort of dip. Like every team goes through this. Like let's be honest right now. The Jaguars aren't going to go undefeated the rest of the year. Nope. Probably not. Right? I don't know what the odds are saying, but I highly doubt it. And there's going to be those games that they're supposed to win that they probably don't win, or at least one of those games, because once again, it's how the NFL works. But I'm really keen to seeing how Liam Coen's been handling all this because so far so good. But I think much like we talk about the rookies when they come into the NFL in terms of hitting that, rookie wall and everything. You go from playing in a Senior Bowl or a showcase game, then you go to combine training. You have like a half a month off, then you get drafted, then you have to go to that city and go OTAs and everything. You have zero time off. Well, I think in coaching too, a first-year coach can hit that. Right, so I'm very curious to see how Liam Coen's going to handle everything towards like the dog days of the season.
Yeah, it's a good call. I think he has the perspective of it, and he has from the jump. Say, hey, we want to build. The good teams aren't great in September. I told you guys this. I thought we saw Doug was good at that. Doug, I thought in his career for the most part, and I know there are now exceptions, but I thought he was very good at ascending. And you saw some late season stuff in Philadelphia and here in Jacksonville in 2022. Now, we didn't see it in 2023, but I think that's a mentality like, hey, it doesn't matter really the first month as long as you can not lose your season. Mm-hmm. Last year, the Jags lost their season in the first month. They went 0-4. Mm-hmm. This year, they really might have made their season in the first month, but it doesn't mean you play your best football. And the easy thing, I think, for Liam Coen and this coaching staff right now is it's pretty obvious they haven't played their best football. Like, they haven't played an unbelievable game, I don't believe. I mean, their defense just gave up 500 yards. They had a lot of missed tackles in that game. They've been getting turnovers. Their offense made big plays, but their passing game is still clunky, and we're counting down the game clock, the shot clock, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So, play clock as well. So there's plenty to build on, I guess, naturally. In that sense, so I think you like that as a coach. That's what's beautiful about winning and not playing perfect. It's a little different if you just put this masterpiece of a game. That's what I think was a little harder about beating the Jets and the Patriots in 2018 because they looked so good doing it. Yeah. Now, I'm sure there were some bad plays in that game, but they whooped them, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, they really whooped the Patriots in that game. That's not what just transpired on Monday Night Football against the Chiefs. I mean, they could have easily lost that, could have easily lost the last 3 games, quite frankly. So I think that probably helps it. But he's trying like heck to get these guys recovered, and this week's going to go fast for them. So I doubt they practice hard at all, and they try to get well. And now the injuries, and everybody's bringing this up here on the chat. Elena's dad and BTJ and Travis Hunter have to play like gangbusters without Brenton Strange. I'm not sure those are the guys that I feel are going to take the place of Brenton Strange. But the idea that Brenton Strange is now gone, which we thought was a hip, it was a quad, I guess, that it ends up being. And he's out for a month. He will be back. I've been told he will be back. But he is out for uninjured reserve for 4 weeks. And he's a big part of this thing. Like, he's been really good. How much of a loss is that? And potentially Robert Hainsey, too. And don't sleep on that one. No, because Hainsey went out of that game.
Yeah, so I think with Brenton Strange, obviously it's big because I feel like he was Trevor Lawrence's security blanket. And maybe he wasn't – I mean, surprisingly, he didn't get used as much as I thought he was going to be used the past couple weeks just because he has been the most reliable receiver on this team. But it seemed like when things broke down, when everyone was covered up, like Trevor found a way to get the ball to Brenton Strange. And when the ball was in Brenton Strange's hands, he had a knack for getting extra yards after the reception. And then not to mention, too, I just think in terms of attitude and what he brought in that run game, like he's really the Jaguars' identity, right? So it's definitely going to be a giant hole to fill. Now, in the run game, whether it's Munt or whoever you're going to put, he's got to step up, right? Like, I think when Strange was in there, defensive ends had their heads on a swivel. When having to worry, or linebackers, when having to worry about Brenton Strange. Can Munt, whoever else they got, step up and be that kind of guy? Hopefully they can. And then the receiving game, I mean, we don't sing the praises of a lot of tight ends, Long and Munt and everything, in terms of the receiving prowess. Even though I think Long has the first touchdown of the season. Right? Didn't he get it? Yeah.
He's got a couple now.
He's got a couple of them,
First
right?
His career.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't think of them much as a receiver. So if that's the case, then you're going to have to step up now with Brian Thomas Jr. Hopefully Travis Hunter gets more of a run just because you got to fill that role of security blanket that Trevor had with Strange.
By the way, they love Quentin Morris. So much so.
Yeah, they just activated him yesterday.
Because they elevated them twice. And so they had to activate him. Not just yesterday. That was before the game. Monday.
Oh, yeah, 6.
So they signed him to the roster.
Right.
This was before the Strange injury. They had to do it for a third time. You had to sign him to a roster. And so they made a move with the running back, Schrader, who they had picked up when they traded Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that says a lot about him. He's a big dude. So they've got these 3 tight ends that are playing pretty well, I would say, for them. But they're not playing as a featured tight end, to your point, Austin. And I think, and the edge and everything else that Brenton, listen, we've been bragging about Brenton Strange for good reason. And I think that's a big loss. It's a big loss. Now, you are going to lose guys. Trayvon Walker was a big loss. It doesn't mean you can't win games. It just means you got to make up for it in some way, shape, or form. And so, you know, the Jags might not be, they might be 4-1, and you feel pretty good overall about their health. But I'm a bit concerned about it because I think Brenton Strange, I think a Robert Hainsey one is something to really keep an eye on because he's been awesome. And hopefully that's not a longer or a couple week or whatever. They didn't put him on IR, so that's a good thing. The Trayvon Walker deal, let's be honest, even if he plays this week, we know he's not 100%. So that dude was playing great. And he's a big part of this thing. And you want to know why the run game didn't go so well in some of those busted runs? I think that's really what factored in with Trayvon Walker not being in there the other day. So I've got some concerns. I mean, Jags have some injuries here, and they're going to have to get through that. It's going to be a show of depth, and that's just what everybody's got to deal with. I understand that. I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying it is what it is, and don't let 4-1 hide that because they definitely have to make up for some of this. And on top of it all, I do think you look at, heck, even Trevor Lawrence, man. Trevor Lawrence is going to have a long week in the cold tub.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence took a beating in that game. It was the most he had been hit, most he had been pressured. He ran for the most times he's ever run in a football game. He took some licks on there. He protected himself pretty well, but he also took some hits. He looked exhausted at the end of the first half, and he still had another half to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this is a stretch, and I've brought this up many times over the last few weeks, and good for them because it hasn't caught up to them yet. But the fact that they think they played a physical game against Cincinnati, I don't see it as much as that, but they do. But we know Houston was physical. We know San Fran was physical. We think that Monday Nighter was physical. And Seattle plays a physical style of football, too. Where does it catch up with you? Mm-hmm. And I think these next 2 weeks are kind of like a little survive in advance and try to sneak one out. Because I do have this sense where it's going to catch up to them in the next couple of weeks before you get to the bye, and then you can take a breath and recover and all that, and then hopefully go. The bye does come at a nice like midway point of the season. So every team's going to deal with some of this stuff. The Jags are dealing with it, though, right now. And I think it's a bit of a bigger issue than right now we're saying just because they 4-1 is my point on all of that. So we'll see if how impactful the Brenton Strange one is. Again, the big deal on the Brenton Strange thing is it's not for the season. It's a 4-week deal, which means sometimes that's a 5-week deal because of when they get back on the practice field and everything else, and they won't rush them back with a quad injury. Not a lot of quads you get. Usually hamstring injury. You don't see a lot of quad injuries.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of quad injuries just because, like, usually if you're sprinting, it's more of a hamstring thing.
Yeah.
And, like, who said it was did the broadcast say it was a hip?
They must have. I think they announced it as a hip. I don't think it was just a broadcast. I think when they announced it initially, it was a hip.
Okay.
And because we were running with hip until yesterday, it came out that it was a quad.
Yeah.
So I think that was their initial diagnosis. When they say Brent Strange questionable to return with a hip injury, I'm pretty sure they said hip injury.
And the reason why, like, I get a little more worrisome, I guess, because, like, with the hip, we talked about yesterday on the show, like, if it's a hip pointer, like, yeah, those things hurt, but it's more of, like, a pain tolerance thing. If we're talking about a quad and, like, he's put on IR, so it's probably the soft tissue injury, then we're talking, like, just like a hamstring where those can be nagging, right? Where if you come back too soon, it can hamper you the whole year. So, you know, hopefully it's a thing where he's out 4, 5, 6 weeks, and then by the time he comes back, it's 100%. Because the last thing you want to have him come back, and then all of a sudden it's too soon, and then he does it again, and that whole thing.
Yeah, you don't want to play that dance.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I actually feel better that it's a quad than a hip because the hip can be really bad.
Depending.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like a Dennis Pitta dislocated hip. Like that'd be the worst.
Yeah.
You know. Remember Dennis Pitta?
Yeah, I do.
There's a pull.
Yeah, that is a pull.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, did you see the company that, I'm sure everybody heard this, the company that Trevor's in on the 2 rushing touchdowns for the birthday Monday night game? I mean, it's a pretty deep dive, right? Birthday, 2 rushing touchdowns, Monday Night Football. Only one other guy's done it. Did you see who it was?
Mm-mm.
Bo Jackson.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
That's some rarefied air. Yeah.
I think like you get all these goofy stats sometimes. You're like, oh, okay, I'm the first one to do it. Like I don't really think that's when he's going to hang on his mantle until you say Bo Jackson. You're like, that's kind of cool. I'm in the same like thing as Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of fun. Elena's dad brings up Jonah Monheim, and Monheim is Monheim's been impressive, but it's a bigger deal for me about the offensive line. They did not play their best game overall.
Yeah.
But the offensive line through 5 games has been very good. Running game, protecting the quarterback, and you're not going to be lights out every game. We knew that. So, and they weren't bad. I didn't come away thinking the offensive line was bad. I just didn't think. I think the numbers will show they didn't play their best. I've been fascinated with the fact that the Jags have now played 8 offensive linemen this season and played well. And I'm not talking about a snap. Like, they bring Adoga in quite a bit. They've brought Van Landen in the one game a lot. Monheim had to play a good chunk of this game, even in the 2-minute comeback kind of part of it. And I'll go one more with you here, is that Wyatt Milam is the guy that everybody seems to love in camp, and they think is going to be a big part of this thing going down the road. And he hasn't even touched the field yet. Like, they seriously might be 9 deep at the offensive line position.
Yeah.
That guy's doing an unbelievable job.
Yeah.
And their finding of talent and how they've pushed it, and that's a top-down thing, right, with Tony Baselli. And Monheim's actually the Baselli guy, as we've mentioned, with the USC 7th-round pick. But Austin, I mean, this play's been complaining about offensive line play for as long as they've been playing football, it feels like. And right now, this is a good offensive line with depth that probably not a lot of people around the National Football League can boast about.
No, it's really telling when you can bring young guys in off the bench and you don't really skip a beat. Like, we're not talking about them in a false light because, let's be honest, it's offensive linemen. The only time you talk about them is in the false light. So, yeah, I think it speaks volumes in terms of, we talked about this yesterday too. Tony Baselli, I think, has played a critical role in terms of the quality of linemen that they're bringing in here now, right? And maybe in free agency who they brought in. So, I think what went from a giant question mark for the past couple of years, especially in terms of depth, has now maybe turned into a strength, which is great to see because I think if you're talking about those long playoff runs and the importance of running the football, that starts with your offensive line.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Killer Tofu says, what is Hainsey's status? I don't really – I think the good thing about Hainsey's status is that he didn't go on IR. The bad news is we're not going to get a lot of information. You're going to see today at a very limited. I mean, they'll have 20 guys limited today in practice. I think that injury report will be long. I'm not saying 20. I'm just kind of making it up. But my point is, it will be long. And I think you got to get to Thursday, Friday. The thing about Hainsey, he's a veteran guy, and this reminds you a little bit of Ezra Cleveland. Ezra Cleveland missed a couple practices, I think, going into that Houston game. He missed 2 practices that week, so then you start to wonder. He does practice on Friday, but he's going to be questionable. And they were really impressed. Like, he had a legit ankle injury, and they were impressed with, I'm playing.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at with Hainsey right now. I think it's going to be kind of like these guys want to play. They're going to want to play through stuff. And I think Hainsey will probably try to go, or at least let the week go to see where he's at. But I do think we have to be ready for that to be, hey, short week. This isn't smart. Because you do start to balance now with all these injuries, that bye week mixed in. So some of these injuries that guys aren't going on IR, say a Hainsey's with the hamstring, if you're afraid of it and you like what Monheim's doing and you're comfortable with that, do you say, hey, let's not do this for the next 2 weeks. We can give you 3, almost 4 weeks off.
Yeah.
So you start to play that game a bit. So I don't, sorry, Killer Tofu, I don't have an answer for you. And we're not getting the answers on the injury front from this group, and that's fine. But I do think we have to monitor the practice report, not necessarily today. I think we come down to tomorrow and Friday. But I would not be surprised at all if this is a De'Ami Brown, Trayvon Walker kind of situation where you lean into like right up to inactive time until you know if he's going to play or not. So we'll keep our eye on it. Brent and Austin Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. Hey, later this month, we're going to be at Best Bet Jax, and they've got the World Poker Tour coming to town. Abby, I tweeted at you the other day. We're going to get you in this Halloween tournament.
Is that what it is?
I think it is, yeah. I don't know. You got to look it up, too.
Look it up, bestbet.com.
Bestbetjacks.com. You're right. You can look up all the different events going on. We got to get you in an event.
I know.
I'm going to do it. When we come back, we'll talk a little Major League Baseball playoffs, a little bit more about college football. Around the NFL we go as well. And there's my man, DeJuan Smoot. Good to have him on last night on Jags Report Live at Strings in Jax Beach. We do have Jaguars All Access tomorrow. Still working on a guest, so we'll keep you updated on who that will be coming up tomorrow night. Great to see Smoot back in town, man. The Smoot gang was there. Everybody was out there, and the job he and his wife have done with the LC Academy, their brand new school over the last couple of years, and helping kids out in this area. This is home for DeJuan Smoot. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good. And the medical professionals here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School. Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School. Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Most of us know how to throw.
but you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austin Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Man.
He's good, man. That was a heck of a that was an unbelievable swing. And, you know, in a weird way, like it felt like he had to do that somewhere or he was going to get hammered. I was kind of joking around. Like, he was a singles hitter this postseason. He's hitting like 5-something. But all he had done is hit singles. So, wait, that's not the game today. And that's not why you've got him second in the lineup. He's hitting singles and a double. You got to come up with something. And he came up with something on a pitch that was wow. On an 0-2 pitch that was like 100. I don't know how he hit that
100 bearing in, high and tight.
You go slow that thing down. It shows you how strong he is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how did he get his arms pulled in that much on that swing? He's a really good hitter. Really good hitter.
You know what's crazy? I understand that we put the New York Yankees in the echelon of the Dallas Cowboys, of the Duke Blue Devils, of just teams that you love to hate. Duke makes sense because, okay, people want to hate on Christian Laettner. I understand it. People wanted to hate on Grayson Allen. I mean, hey, he's a local boy, but I kind of get it. I get we want to hate the Yankees, all the money and all the spending and everything, but it's hard to hate on him because Derek Jeter was such a cool guy. Aaron Judge, for like as good of a baseball player as he is, and for the team that he played, like I don't dislike Aaron Judge. Maybe I should, but like you watch the interviews, you watch how he carries himself, like it's hard to hate on that guy. Like the Dallas Cowboys, you pick up a bunch of Dallas Cowboys that you didn't like. They were too brash, outspoken, all that stuff. It's hard to, I feel like, find Yankees players to actually hate on.
Well, I think there are plenty to do that with over the years. But
I'm saying like the big names, like how you identify.
Totally
like Mariano Rivera, did you hate on him?
He's one of the nicest guys of all time. I will tell you this, and I've probably said this in the past, but I mean, I'm not telling you I'm like the biggest Yankee hater of all time. I just don't like the Yankees, right? And there's no team that's close to me from a fan standpoint. Of somebody asked me that the other day. It's like there's no team. No, like I'm not a Gator fan, so it's not like FSU or vice versa or any. That ain't it. None of it. I grew up in Rhode Island. All right, we had Providence Friars and University of Rhode Island. They played each other once in a while, but it wasn't like I hated one or the other because I liked one. I kind of liked them both.
Yep.
Right. So. But when I covered that Yankees team, even against the Red Sox in 03 and 04 specifically, a good amount. I wouldn't say a lot. I kind of beat. That was a hard team not to like. We would do telethons up in Albany, New York, and we'd have guys like Bernie Williams would come up, Jorge Posada would come up on these telethons and be a part of it. They were awesome. Joe Torre. How do you not like Joe Torre? Great baseball guy. You said it. Derek Jeter. Most people say Mariano Rivera is one of the greatest guys of all time. The greatest player I've ever probably interviewed that I said, this is the nicest dude I've ever interviewed, and I still say it to this day, David Coen. I mean, they had great guys. Now, they had some weird dudes, too, like Mussina. They had guys that are easy to hate, like Roger Clemens. But even Clemens, in those atmospheres when we were down there, never had a bad experience. Never had like a Stanton kind of experience that I've told you about like before.
Yeah.
So, sure, they probably had some guys, but you're exactly right. How do you not like and respect Derek Jeter? And I do think Judge is that right now. I mean, how do you not like and respect Judge? And I think they have a lot. I think Boone's actually that way, too. Like, Boone's not an unlikable guy.
Yeah, I kind of like Boone a
You
little
know?
bit.
I mean, he's not an unlikable guy. And I'm trying to think of some of the others that really it feels like Boone and Judge to me. Bellinger doesn't feel like a Yankee. so much. You know, Chisholm, you could probably get on your nerves a bit, but whatever, right? I actually feel bad for the Volpe kid because that dude just takes it, man. Like, well, I don't wish that on any human, especially in New York, and it's a real thing in New York. Like, that kid is a young guy. They pegged him as the next Derek Jeter. Not his fault. And he's just a walking meme, every day in the baseball world. So I get what you're saying. Like, Judge, really, the faces of those teams, Mariano and specifically Joe Torre and Jeter, the face of these teams, Boone, but specifically Judge, because it's Judge and everybody else on this team. They don't have the amount of stars they had on those teams. I mean, how do you not like the guy? I mean, How do you not like? What's there to say bad about Aaron Judge? I can't find anything.
You can, and once again, and kind of go to the chat a little bit here. Like Daniel Kilkenny says, Yankee hate comes from them buying other players, and and that was, trust me, that was like ingrained in me being a Brewers fan and like watching how much money the Yankees are spending, and like our old Brown County State, like we can't. I mean, we barely have bleachers we can afford, and they're pulling like all the players. Like, I get that, but now like I feel like baseball has changed. The Yankees aren't the highest paying team. Like, look at what the Dodgers are racking out. Look at what the Mets paid this year to not even go to the playoffs. By the way, Hamby, you're welcome for that. Milwaukee Brewers, that's a Brewer special for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. The Phillies, a lot of money. So like. Am I wrong? Good. Like, is the narrative changing though, or not, or is it going to always be the Yankees stuff?
It's always going to be. There's two reasons, in my opinion. I'll add to that I think the Yankees thing is not at a fever pitch of what it used to be.
Okay.
One, Steinbrenner. Steinbrenner helped build that.
Yeah.
Steinbrenner was this guy that was not a likable guy. Like, he wasn't a likable guy. He just wasn't.
Well, you had to do things a certain way. Couldn't have long hair. Couldn't have a beard and everything.
But beyond that, he was just like a shove it in the face. We're the New York Yankees, and you guys all suck kind of guy. He's a little bit Jerry Jones in that sense. Like, and maybe probably worse. Because Jerry Jones, like, there's some parts of Jones that kind of like you can chuckle at a little bit. I don't think that was the case with Steinbrenner. It at least didn't feel that way growing up. But the other thing is they're not that good. Like, they haven't been great. Like, they're good, but they're not great.
Yeah.
The Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. Yeah, they got there last year, but so what? Like, they haven't won one World Series this century, or well, maybe since 2001. Did they win in 2001? So no, they actually got beat by Arizona, I think. So maybe they've got one this century. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I think the mystique is not there as much as it's been because their success isn't there. So I don't know if it's turning. I'm just saying I don't think the hate is as high.
Yeah.
You just haven't had any big rivalries over the years, too. I mean, those have all died down. I mean, there was moments where that were polarizing, especially in the 2000s, where you had to pick a side, whether you were going to like condone what they did or didn't. Whether it was with the Red Sox, it doesn't matter. There was always moments. When's the last time there was a moment when there was just like, anything to really get on the side of?
Yeah, or the Soto with the. I actually feel like the Mets Yankees right now is a more heated. And I don't know because I'm not a Mets fan, but I feel like it's more heated than the Yankees Red Sox right now, like right in this moment.
Sure.
Now the Yankees Red Sox overall is way deeper.
Yeah.
But to Hamby's point, I think the Soto thing kind of added a little bit to that. Both teams have been good, but battling to be great. So the battle of the back page and the getting hammered by the media, getting hammered by the fans, the disappointment they've shared in that because they both haven't been able to win big. But they've been knocking on the door. They feel like they should be winning big. They're both spending money. There's a little bit of a money and arms race with New York and New York. So I don't know if I'm accurate on that, quite frankly, but I think it's that one's heated up to me. I feel like Mets fans really hate the Yankees more than they did 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just paying attention to it more because I'm surrounded by some Mets.
As a fan of a team not in the playoffs who's still kind of locked in, first of all, I really just enjoy the baseball, so I don't need this. But at the same time, I am fiending for somebody to get plunked. Like, I'm fiending for the moment to feel bigger than just, two teams who are just battling it out on the field. Like, I need a little drama.
Where would that come from? Like, see, that's a little bit of the world.
I mean, Slittler tonight with all his, like, he's energetic. He's a rising, at least not stars in performance, but on the stage that he's on, if he pitches really well again, like a lot of people are talking about him. If he goes up there and drills Vlad, and there's words like, "Man, let's go," or, I think you could get it in the Brewers and Cubs series. I mean, if who's pitching tonight? I know
we got Priester on the mound for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they're throwing Tyon, who's been a career 5 ERA guy.
Yeah, but the guy's been like white hot for them. I mean, he's their guy now. Like,
yeah, that's probably not the series to pick, honestly.
No, it'd be Dodgers, Phillies.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you're going to do it, but like there's two things going there. One, the way baseball's played now, you are less likely to get that. The drama doesn't build like it used to. I've been saying this because of the pitch clock and everything else. You don't get the drama as high, and you also, because of replay, it's matter of fact, yes or no, so you don't get the controversy as high. And this is what I've argued. I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm just saying this is what you lose. You lose some of that, and then on top of it, we lose a world where you are playing for the Yankees and then the Mets the next year. Like, that's just the nature of sports now, where it's hard to pick a side and feel so where the series is good for you. The Brewers and Cubs is the council stuff.
Yeah,
because there's some heat there. Like that's some full-on heat.
Yep.
But I mean, the Dodgers you don't want to see win. But who do you hate the Dodgers? How do you hate Ohtani? How do you hate Mookie Betts?
People hate the Dodgers for the same reason that Kilkenny just said, because they've bought every player.
You're starting to hate the Dodgers.
Nobody
now.
likes the Dodgers.
When Mookie Betts went there, and
all their players are nice.
Exactly.
Okay, but do you hate the Dodgers to the point where like you want to see someone get buzzed?
No, I mean
their GM could get buzzed.
No, I don't want to say get buzzed, but like I do think now the Dodgers are starting to feel like the Yankees did when I was growing up as a kid.
Yeah, in
like,
that respect, you're right.
Yeah. So,
I mean, they've won like 13 out of 14 NL Wests. I mean, they are that. But I'm just saying, where's it going to come from? Where's it going to come? Where's the drama? Where's the heat? Where's the? I mean, Bryce Harper. Yeah, but they're down 2-0 and looks like they're going to get their ass kicked. Like, he's a guy that there could be some back and forth with. He brings a little bit of that.
Yeah. But see, I think people respect him because I think he's good for the game. Like but I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Like I think like younger generations, like they like Bryce Harper.
Oh, I would agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's a bit polarizing.
No,
he's a hothead. Like he can be like that. But I think you just said it. My point is, and this isn't a bad thing. This sounds like bad coming from me. But there's way too much respect now for the good players. Like there's so much respect for the good players, for each other, for all this stuff that you just don't feel like you're going to get. I'm a Philly, you're a Dodger, and I hate you. I'm a Red Sox, I'm a Yankee, I hate you. That is what I'll give that Cam Schlitter kid credit for. He was basically like, middle finger to you, Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give that to him, man. He was like, screw you. Like, I don't like that kid based on his post-game stuff. Like, that got me. Like, but that's good. Like, that's a good thing. Like, I hope that dude gets lit up tonight or tomorrow, whenever they're playing.
Tonight, we got 4 games.
As a Red Sox fan, I hope he gets shelled. But that's good.
Yeah.
Who else is doing that? I just don't feel like anybody's doing that. And I don't think we're going to get the juice that you're talking about, Hamby, in that respect. Because there's so much respect, which I'm not saying is a bad thing in sports.
Yeah.
But it's hard to manufacture Celtics, Pistons, Bulls, you name it, right? That we have in sports sometimes.
Yeah.
We just don't feel it.
And I agree with you, but I also think like in the dawn age, like with social media now, we know who all these players are. Like, back when I was a kid, like, yeah, I knew who Jeter was, but, like, I didn't know, like, his story. I mean, like, I think the more we get to know who these people, like, for instance, here's a classic example. I hate the Chicago Cubs. It's been on record. They suck. Craig Counsell. That's how I feel about it. Go ahead and clip that. Go ahead and clip that. Here's your analytical approach.
I love that, like, the sucking thing is, like, so old to me.
Yeah.
But it still works for you.
Oh, it's the best. It's the go-to, man. It's just somehow just it's so easy to do, and just, it gets the point across.
Like if I did it, it just would feel so old.
It would be a little unsettling. I'm not gonna lie, But I mean, that's how I feel about the Cubs. How I feel about Craig Counsell, PCA. I spoke on this after the All-Star game. When he came in, couldn't stand him. Seemed like he was like the golden child of Major League Baseball. Cubs fans on Twitter, this is gonna be the next MVP. And he was off to a hot start. And I didn't like him. Didn't like how he carried himself. Once again, never saw an interview, never saw anything. Just didn't like the dude. Despised him. Wearing the wrong jersey, right? Wearing that kiddo Cubs logo with that stupid ass mascot who looks like, the mascot with the backwards hat cubby. Yeah. Get him out of here. Your whole team is named after a baby bear. Like, get better. But anyways, so didn't like PCA. Then the All-Star game comes around, right? And I'm watching for the Miz. I'm watching for Freddie Peralta. Couldn't care less about, PCA. And they put the mic on PCA. And you hear him talking about the importance of being yourself and what it means to, to the next generation of kids to be yourself. Don't get bogged down with trends and popularity. And I'm like, damn it, this guy's speaking to me. And damn it, I might be a PCA fan now. And since I got to know who he is as a player, I'm like, yeah, he still rocks the Cubs jersey, and I can't stand the Cubs, but I can respect him as a player and his mindset because he seems like a pretty cool guy. If I saw him in public, I probably wouldn't boo him and be like, hey, man, that was a really cool conversation you had in the All-Star game. So I think that the more that we learn who these athletes are as people, I think the more the rivalries go away a little bit and you have a newfound respect.
Yeah, that's a really good call. I do think we know the stories, and we're suckers for that. I say this all the time covering the Jags. Right, I told you guys this during the pandemic. They had nobody defending the organization during that time because you couldn't go talk to anybody. And so subconsciously, you didn't really know anybody. And you were like, all right, let them have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I say it all the time to people that do media in town that don't go into a locker room but feel like they can take shots. And if they do take shots, that's fine. And I think people like it. But they wouldn't say it if they were in the locker room every day. They wouldn't say it the way they say it. We can still be critical, and we are, from Twitter and other things, but you still got to be able to be fair enough to say, I said this, and own it. And I think that's different when you're just not around it and taking shots at it. So just so there's a subconscious there naturally that if you do know people's story, you're going to probably And it's just the whole thing. There's nobody's fault in all this. It's just that everybody grows up together. If the Schlitter kid has played baseball with some probably 8 Red Sox players because of growing up in travel baseball or college or whatever else, like that just didn't happen. It just didn't happen before, and so I think all these layers have kind of calmed it all down. And again, if my mom was listening to this conversation, she'd be like, "What's wrong with that, Brent?" Nothing, probably. But there's also something wrong with that, Mom. Like,
hey, Brent, I feel like Brent's on the couch right now getting some deep-seated issues with his mom out here. And it's cool. It's a safe space, man. We got you. But also,
By the way, I got to tell you a funny mom story.
Hit me with it.
So,
is she listening? Be careful now. Is she listening?
She's not listening. She can't find it. She's not finding this.
No, that's a shot at Miss Martineau.
Oh, no, it's a healthy shot at Miss.
Okay, I got you.
But she knows that she's a Jags fan.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Big Jags fan through all the bad stuff. Always positive mom. We've played some messages before from mom that come through.
I remember, yeah.
And she's watching the Monday night game, and I was like, "Did you stay up for that?" She's like, "Well, I stayed up till about 3 minutes to go, and then I fell asleep." Okay. Mom goes, she gets up at like 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes to bed pretty early, but she was trying, right? She was trying. Yeah. And so I was like, well, and then she's like, I saw it in the morning. I was looking for the score, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And then she says to me, she's like, well, one of the reasons that I stayed up is I was wondering if you were going to do one of those reports that you usually do on the sideline, because she sees the preseason sometimes for the NFL Network. We'll play.
Yep.
And she's like, I was looking for you. I'm like, Mom. Like,
see, this.
Mom. I mean, how? No, we're not. We're like, this is like not even close here. Like, I have to explain this to you. I said, Mom, I would have told you to stay up if I was going to be on ESPN on Monday Night Football.
Yeah. That's right up there with my grandma. We used to be on ESPN 690. My grandma would go to the laundromat and tell everybody, hey, turn on ESPN. Austin's on there. Like the little ESPN channel. It's not how it works.
By the way.
It's not how it works, grandma.
That still is a thing. Like, I still get it. Yeah. It's so funny, like, in our world, like how, but anyway.
No.
Mom had a moment there.
Yeah, no, hey, she's allowed to have the moments, man. But Brent also.
I was like, Mom, sorry you stayed up for 2.5 hours looking for me, but I could have told you.
Yeah.
You weren't going to find me.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's amazing. And also, too, like to be fair with my grandma, may she rest in peace, I didn't do her any favors when I used to tell people, yeah, I'm on ESPN Radio. Right? Like, I didn't put in the 690 Jacksonville part. Nah, I'm an ESPN Radio guy.
But I'll tell you can put the 690 Jacksonville part in. They still don't get it.
Yeah, they don't understand.
I still have people saying that. Just so that people think we're on it.
Yeah. For real? Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, let's finish with this real quick. Does anybody hate each other? Because
in sports?
Yeah, because I was thinking of this. This will be a good poll for you. Did you see this the other day? The last preseason hockey game, Lightning and Panthers. I think that one might be brewing.
Oh, really?
Lightning and Panthers, obviously, two Florida teams, two good teams.
Great teams, yeah.
They're great teams. And they had over 500 penalty minutes in a preseason game.
I like it.
How about that?
I like it. Yeah,
so and I don't know enough about it because I'm not in the trenches on that. But I was like, whoa, now that's one. I will tell you exactly what I thought on that. I saw that article and I'm like, what is this? Like, why would that have been a preseason game? So I clicked on it and just like reading a little bit about it. And I said, I got a feeling. Like, I'll put money on it right now. Those guys are in the.
So
they're in the playoffs. Huge. Cup.
Yeah.
Wait, they're in the same. They're in the same? It would be the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
So they'd have to go Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
So they would, they're definitely the same. So, Garen, book it right now. Like, get a future bet on Florida, Tampa. The script has been written in the NHL. They set the table with the preseason 500 penalty minute deal. We're going to have some great matchups throughout the course of the year. It's going to build.
Yeah.
And then Eastern Conference Finals to go to the Stanley Cup. These guys,
I like it.
the stage is set.
Yeah. Now, Florida's obviously still going to be one of the favorites to go to the Cup. They have some key injuries, though. Like, their captain's out, I think, with an ACL for an extended period of time. Kachuk's going to be out for, like, the first, 5 or 6 weeks, I think. So, they got a couple injuries right now. And Tampa is, they're a little on the decline, but they can still be solid. I mean, this is all preseason. Who knows, right? But I think is Casey coming in today?
Yeah, he should be.
Casey has a better idea probably than I do because Casey's a big Lightning fan.
Lightning guy, yeah.
But I feel like Tampa Bay, in the 2000s, was the team in Florida, and they were kind of when they had Martin St. Louis and everything, they were the gritty team, right? And then you kind of had the Florida Panthers come out of nowhere, and it's South Beach, and it's I think it's a fan base that's definitely a front runner because before they were winning. Well, it was a couple thousand people. You probably have more people at the Iceman games.
Irrelevant.
They did at Florida Panthers. So I think there's probably a little animosity built up to all of a sudden the Panthers are the hot team in Florida.
Yeah.
And their fan base is, a bunch of bandwagoners to say. And, Tampa Bay has been doing it a lot longer, doing it the right way for a lot longer. And now they're kind of the afterthought.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think that's what's going on.
I think there's some stuff there. And so when I ask that question of give me somebody who hates somebody, that's where I go. I mean, listen, we're going to have Florida-Georgia game here in Jackson in a few weeks. Is there any sense, Hamby, that these guys hate each other? Nah, I mean, when I first got to town, we had the Mark Richt, the nicest guy in the world, and Urban Meyer stuff, and we had the stomp and celebration, and then we had the timeouts. I don't even feel like we're getting another edition of that anytime soon. Now, it's a little bit hammer and nail the way Georgia's been beating Florida as of late and where their programs are. Yeah. I get it. But you take a rivalry like that. You're going to get Oklahoma, Texas this week, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a sense that they absolutely hate each other?
No.
Not really.
I just don't feel that way.
I mean, is it still Ohio State, Michigan, for sure.
I feel like you're right there. I think Ohio State, Michigan.
That's the one.
That's still the one.
I mean, you can't plant the flag in the ground and all of a sudden.
But why? Because they've also won national titles, and now each team has won a bit.
True.
And so now you can go back and forth. But I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think there's bad blood in that one. That's.
Oh, yeah.
Pick lines. The lines are drawn. But I think that might be the only one, man. Even now, how many guys, and I don't know the answer to this, are either from Florida going to Georgia, from Georgia going to Florida, played for Florida now at Georgia, played for Georgia now at Florida. Like that happens all the time, even in college, so we're going to lose it in our rivalries in college.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I don't think many people make the jump from Ohio State to Michigan once you've been in it.
No, I feel like if you do that, you got family members disowning you.
But I don't think it happens a lot.
Yeah.
So, and we'll probably lose the luster on that sooner or later because that will happen.
I always feel like, and this is, I don't know, because I always think of like football being more on the East Coast, cold weather and all that stuff. But then I think of like West Coast, like, like the 49ers fans when it used to be like the Raiders fans, like in Oakland. Like I felt like that was like a big one, like San Francisco Giants and LA. Like,
well, that's Dodgers Giants is real.
Yeah, for some reason, like the California teams, I feel like don't. Maybe it's just living so close to each other. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
And like you always see like the fights in the parking lots or in the stands.
But I do think you remember that from 10, 12, 15, 18 years ago more than you do for right now, which is
the
point.
I mean, I can't speak on it.
You can go back 5 years.
Yeah.
But right now, Red Sox Yankees doesn't really feel that way a little bit. Or it just goes back to the bigger picture. We said it's really not a lot of hate team to team in sports. We had to beg for it from the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. And we had to actually beg for it in a violent game.
We had to manufacture it for the team.
We were mad about it.
I know.
That's where we are now in sports, where that, again, you'll see it here or there. I'm not telling you there are no examples of it. They're just far less examples of it. And some people might think that's good. And I don't know the answer to it. I don't think we're getting back to it. I think that's done. Those are going to be for the history books. Those are going to be for 30s and 30 for 30s.
Yeah.
I
mean, Steven said the Iron Bowl, like Alabama, Auburn.
Probably, yeah. Again,
the Paul Feinbaum special,
It runs deep, but I guarantee you, if you were to say to someone in Tuscaloosa and Auburn, is it as ramped up as it was 10 years ago? The answer would be no. 20 years ago, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, take this weekend. Georgia's got the deepest South's oldest rivalry against Auburn.
Yeah.
There's nothing outside of the matchup that's making any news.
Yeah, that's good. I do think there's one thing about the college ones that are interesting. I believe it's a debate, depending on who you are, who's your rival.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, for Georgia, we know it's Florida. Right? I know Tennessee, but like
Auburn.
But to me, it's the pomp and circumstance of the world's largest cocktail party, though. Like that cements yourself. It's just like Oklahoma, Texas. Like we can sit here and say, okay, but has it been good? Well, yeah, but they play in a neutral site, and like everyone comes out for that game. So I still feel like Florida Georgia is the biggest rivalry.
It does matter if they win because it's like, I mean, I can't stand Auburn, but they haven't been any good. So it's like, it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the same at all.
Yeah, it's just different. I'm not trying to get off my lawn, guy. I'm just telling you what the reality of it is. Like, the reality is it goes back to Hamby if you missed the early part of the conversation. If you want somebody buzzed in these playoffs, don't look. It's not happening. We're not getting a bench clearing whatever. And you don't get a brawl anyway. It's a pushing and shoving. But you're not even getting that. I'd be shocked if we see it. Anything like it. Something would really have to manifest itself over the next couple of weeks to see that. We'll take a break. Brent and Austin Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. Hey, don't forget our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC. We're going Let's Go Fishing tomorrow. Paul Dozier will be here. Let's Go Fishing, presented by Nimnick Buick GMC in part. And you can visit them on Phillips Highway or right online, NimnickBuickGMC.com. Loving the new 2024 Sierra Elevation. You can get one, too. Save thousands of dollars on GMC Sierras at NimnickBuickGMC.com or Nimnick Buick GMC right off Phillips Highway.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service. A meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, And they have delivery options too. Just download the Bonos app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bonos Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bonos Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between. Juggling my show, Jag Social, to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet.
Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table.
Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Mark your calendars, Brent. History has been made. Donald Trump has announced that June 14th, supposed to be July 4th, was the rumors. Going to go for Trump's birthday now. It's going to be taking place, UFC event at the White House for his 80th birthday.
Is he throwing himself a party?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing.
Is that the idea?
the discussions was that it was going to be July 4th, which makes sense, right? Because if you follow boxing, this is a big boxing thing, like Mexican Independence Day. They always do like a big boxing event for their Mexican fighters and everything. So it makes sense. July 4th.
Okay.
The White House lawn and everything, UFC event makes a lot of sense. Your birthday, I guess. Okay. June 14th on a Sunday. Cool.
On a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday too, which is. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what went into that. I wonder what the decision stuff is. It just obviously he's helping bring it there either way.
Yeah, which is
so.
Cool.
Did he get? I wonder if there was pushback on the July 4th thing as you're celebrating America and you got fireworks and you got a lot of people in D.C. Is that to also put on this event? Is it a logistical thing? Hey, we got to find another date, and then.
But if you talk
about
about
my birthday,
yeah, but I mean, if we're doing hot dog eating contests on July 4th, you can't do a UFC event.
Yeah, you probably can.
I mean, if you want to put the biggest card in UFC history, bring back Conor McGregor and everybody, July 4th, I feel like makes a lot of sense.
I feel like
everyone's got off.
I do feel like he'd probably get hammered for making America's birthday about some of this kind of spectacle thing. But I mean, then he's getting hammered for being egotistical and making it on his birthday.
Again, we do hot dog eating contests, Hamby, on ESPN on the 4th of July. We have baseball, right? Is baseball on the 4th of July?
Decision.
No, what sports take place? There's sports.
Baseball always plays, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, listen, I'm not surprised. Let's just say I'm not surprised. Let's leave it at that.
Fair.
Did you say McGregor? Did he just get suspended for 18 months?
Well, no, he's got to do the suspension because he hasn't been in the drug testing protocol for that long. Can you put two and two? Okay, do you get what I'm saying here or not? Okay, yeah. So he's got to be clean for 18 months and then he can get back into it. What?
I mean, is he? We got to wait another 18 months for McGregor?
I think he's already serving the suspension.
Oh, he's already.
So he's already in it. Yeah,
I see.
But I believe he'll be able to come back for the July fight. Or I'm sorry, for the June fight.
Well, yeah, because this is still a long way away.
Yeah, because he got back. I don't know why this is big news now.
It's kind of like what's that? Retro.
Yeah, because he got into it a while ago, but now it's big news because he announced he's going to fight in DC for that card.
I see.
But he's been I forgot how they go about it, but basically, if you take yourself out of it's not USADA anymore, but it's the drug testing pool, then you have to earn your time back and test clean for a certain amount of time before you get reinstated.
I see.
Right? Even though I haven't fought in it a little bit, I'm still in the drug testing pool.
I got you.
Yeah. Drug-free is the way to be, kids.
Let's go.
Yeah.
By the way, you might get a text there in a minute. Hey, we're coming over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking of this because you brought it up in the context of Trump's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been another sport? And I'm sure this is, so this might be a dumb comment. But has there been another sport that's really immersed themselves straight up into the politics than UFC? And just where it is, where it stands, the relationship, I'm sure there is. But
yeah.
Well, dude, I think golf probably does. I know specifically with Trump. He's a big golf guy.
Did I tell you? Do we have the conversation about Nashville and Trump? Did I tell you guys about that for my fight?
I don't think. No.
I never told you guys this. This is crazy.
That he was there?
No. That they were telling us how, hey, if you're an American fighter and you win, you might, get him. Because this happened to Derek Lewis.
You told us.
Okay, I had to tell you this guy. Yeah, you get a call, and I'm like,
oh, you get the call. I didn't hear that. I don't remember that.
And I was thinking, okay, if I go out there and I knock this dude out, and then they give me a phone in the cage, and I got to talk to, because I'm not really political. So how am I going to...
Okay, but
hey, dude, what's up,
aside,
man? How you doing? Cool.
Politics aside, it doesn't matter, Trump, no Trump, Obama...
But I feel like they're kind of putting you on the spot, though.
I get it, but
yeah.
Let me just ask you this. Would it be cool to get a phone call from the president? Doesn't matter who you vote for. Doesn't matter anything else. Would it be cool to get a...
I'm going to be honest. Whether it was Obama, Trump, or somebody, I really wouldn't care.
Well, I'm not saying you would care.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, would it be
It'd be like
I don't care if I met Taylor Swift at the end of the day, right?
Okay.
But people were talking about it like, oh, would you go? I think I wouldn't care. But I would say, and I told you guys this, like I would say it would be cool if you ran into Taylor Swift at Everbank Stadium because my buddy would find it so awesome.
Oh, listen,
right?
I would have friends that would freak out either way if it was Trump or Obama.
Yeah,
right. Like they'd be, dude, I can't believe. Honestly,
it's a story to tell. Is my point.
Yeah, it's a story to tell. Okay, fair. It's a story to tell, but I would be more geeked out meeting like celebrities than the President of the United States of America.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I'm much more geeked out.
So you'd rather get a call from Tom Hanks?
Dude, if I saw Daniel Day-Lewis in passing,
there you go. No,
sure.
I get that, and that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. I'm like with Rip here. I mean, if you want, and by the way, Rip, Brenton Strange out for 4 weeks with the quad injury. I know you asked that earlier.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm not political at all. I don't mind telling you I've voted for both Republican and Democrats over the years. Like, but I also would be like, if they gave you a call, like, okay, that'd be kind of cool. Like, how many people do get calls from the
I'll tell you,
President of the United States?
I'll tell you my exact quote because like this is like the production meeting and they told us this, and I turned to it's funny, man, because you see these guys on the road, the production team, it's always the same people. So like for instance, one guy's like a giant Brewers fan, right? So I always talk to him. So like we become friends with these people, and I turned to one of like the associates and I go, "Can I just like call my mom instead, or can my mom call me?" Because I'd much rather just talk to my mom. No, honestly, like, and once again, I don't care who the president is. Like, in that moment, okay, if I had a big knockout, a big win, the last thing in my mind is, well, I hope the president calls. I'd rather just like,
I get it.
Talk to people that I know.
I get it. It would surprise you anyway. Like,
Dude,
I feel like it's interesting that they give you a heads up.
No, it's very interesting. Yeah,
you know, but that actually goes to my point.
Yeah,
is there a sport right now more immersed with politics, at least from a perception standpoint, than UFC? There's also the are they doing anything with Saudi? UFC, or is it just the wrestling?
Oh no,
they are too.
Well,
right? Because the whole
um,
outfit is right. The whole TKO outfit.
Yeah.
But but you really feel it, like that. There's an association of some kind, whether you like it or not. Again, that's not this conversation.
Of course,
I'm just asking. Like, it doesn't feel like the NFL is associated with politics. It doesn't feel like even the NBA. Now we could say which way things lean and certain views and issues, but I mean, it is like on the forefront. Dana White,
but that's
good
what it
buddies
is
with President Trump.
Yeah.
And then everything else that goes in. And now, obviously, they're going to even do that more with the whole White House thing. Like, I don't know if we've ever seen a sport more immersed perception-wise with politics.
So I think when you talk about Dana White and how he runs his operation, and keep in mind, this is the fight game, right? So I think with like the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, you have to abide by a certain image. There's always like, damage control and image control, right? In the UFC, because Dana White knows what it is. Like, he has a monopoly in it. Yeah, there's PFL. There's, there's other leagues, but like, it's the UFC and there's nothing else. But like, Dana is such a, I don't want to call him like a conservative, but he's such a, like, it's his way or the highway kind of thing, where like, he doesn't really care about image. Like, he knows he has a product that people are going to watch.
Yeah.
And he knows that product is a lot better if the fighters can be themselves.
Yeah.
And granted, some fighters out there that fight in the UFC, they're outspoken, they're brash on both sides.
Oh, both sides, yeah.
Right? Because
and so is he. I mean, He's swearing at press conference. I mean, he's not your typical commissioner, CEO, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And by the way, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think, and it fits. It fits the style. It fits the UFC.
It's a
right?
fight.
It's a fight. I mean, so like, we don't have to go be all proper and put on collared shirts.
Let's watch our language when we're fighting in front of the country.
It's a
like
brutal sport.
Yeah.
I think there's a fit to it. It's almost like refreshing in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, take that side, like the press conference side. I kind of like how he answers questions.
Oh yeah.
But
you remember when we had him on the friend of the show, Dana White? Remember when he was going after the media, Brent?
Yeah, Oh yeah, we've had some good conversations with Dana White.
Yeah.
But again, that's coming. It's going to be real.
Yeah.
And there's something at least it feels authentic.
Well, no, for sure. But there's something to be said. Like, okay, if we had Roger Goodell and we're doing a press conference with him, you can kind of ask him whatever you want because you're just gonna get like.
You're gonna get.
But like with Dana, I'm nervous because like if I ask like a question that offends him, he's gonna call me out and probably like revoke my credentials.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just different.
But those are the best interviews too.
Sure.
Because you don't know what's coming.
Yep.
It's a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
But you also know that it's kind of real.
Yeah.
Right. You can't just throw up a question and they're gonna just answer it.
Brent, this is why I'm telling you, man, that the XLB, Major League Baseball with steroids, and we reward fighting, Brent. And if you go out there and try to cause a fight and you don't throw a punch, then you're suspended for like 20 games. You got to throw a punch.
Yeah.
We just got to get investors.
We got to
talk to Tony. You think Tony Khan will be interested?
He might be.
Friend of the show, Tony Khan.
Yeah, he might be.
Tony,
absolutely.
Hit me up. XLB. Let's go.
All right, I had something on my mind about. I was going to ask you. So if next fight you win, I can make any phone call for you. Phone a friend to the cage, to the octagon after. Who do you want to hear from?
Oh man, what a great question!
And then mom's not an answer.
No, I know.
Mom's not an answer.
Let's not get politically correct, okay? Let's speak for real for a second here.
Because I've got somebody in mind that I think would be kind of cool.
Male or female?
But I'm not sure. This one's male.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Like it feels like it's. I won't say what I was.
How this should be a game. Like how well does Brent know me? I should write it down and see if you match the answer.
Oh, this one wouldn't match. I think I'm thinking outside the box, but I bet you'd be. I think like. It would be cool. Anyway, you
okay. I mean, like if anybody could
give me a couple if you want.
Okay.
Remember, you just knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
You're juiced up, man. You got adrenaline going.
Yep.
And you're like, hey,
somebody
wants to talk to you. And on the other end, it's.
I mean, if it's Joe, you gonna say Joe Coen?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Joe Coen.
No, man. I got the Rolodex of all Rolodexes.
Okay.
With all due respect to Joe.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking like in the moment, like the intensity. I mean, Michael Jordan would be cool.
Ah, interesting.
Not just because I always want to talk to I'm a fan. But like in that moment, I just knocked somebody out in front of the world. Who do I want to hear from? Man, who do you got for me, bro? I don't know. Like it's a hard question.
Hey, but you got anything for him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sylvester Stallone.
It's not bad. I'm not mad at that because I
Just
grew up
like
with Rocky.
The whole Rocky thing, man. Like
I grew up.
Feels like it would be like it fits.
Hey, you're Austin. Yeah.
Like the whole thing. Like you could actually visualize the call.
You in there, you throwing those punches. Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
I think there would be a. Now I'm not saying he's the most popular thing. He's obviously older now.
Yeah.
But it would be like it feels like such a good fit.
It's not a bad thing.
And by the way, here's the other reason why to me it feels like a fit. Because I think you could. Now I have no idea. You guys probably know more stories than me. But I feel like Sylvester Stallone, you could go have a drink with at a bar.
Oh, without a doubt.
So you could actually authentically see him doing this.
Do you know how many?
Hey, I'm going to pick up phone and call this guy.
Do you know how many celebrities have come out and said like they've hung out with Sylvester Stallone and like he's a really cool guy to hang out with?
I bet. He comes. I would think that it's not just his character in Rocky. I just feel like
because like his Rocky story is really him. Like I mean. Because if you don't know his story, like dude had zero money, and like went above and beyond and tried to get like that script approved and everything to make a movie, and then obviously he becomes the dude.
Didn't he, by the way, did I see a story
good.
recently on the Rocky thing where he passed up? Like he had a different role in that, and he passed it up.
Maybe.
I think I saw that. I didn't click on the article or whatever.
It's the ultimate. I mean, it's the ultimate bet on yourself.
Yeah, I think he was going to get paid. Like
story.
I saw something like $35,000 to do a different role. Passed it up, waited a little bit more, and then ended up getting the major.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right or not. I might be making it up.
No, I mean Sylvester Stallone's a great one, man.
But anyway, I thought that I don't know.
Arnold, like Arnold, maybe.
Would Schwarzenegger be cool?
Yeah, do it. Knock him out. You did it. Good job, Austin. Good job. Yeah. I want to listen to the Brent Austin show all the time. Yeah. That'd be cool. I don't know. Just you, Brent. Yeah, that'd be cool if you called and we can do like a promo for our show.
On, that's bad.
No, I'm trying to get ratings, man. I'm trying to get. This knockout was brought to you by the Brent Austin show. Tell him, Brent. Something like that.
Like Daniel Day-Lewis, it wouldn't be cool.
No,
not in that
that'd be weird.
setting.
Not in that setting. No. I'd be like Mr. Lewis.
I know that's your guy, but
yeah. Well, I got a couple guys that I like.
Give me like what if like a music artist? Would that do anything for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think of the music artist. Did I tell you about, by the way, Australia and Chapel Roan, that whole thing?
I don't think so.
Okay. So when I was cornering, I'm a little off topic, but it's kind of the same thing. So the last fight I was at, Australia, Perth. Stadium was actually full, pending that everyone was hungover from the night before with the rugby thing, the Aussie rules football. And so we walk first, and we walk out to Many Men by 50 Cent, which, I don't know if you know the song, but Many Men, where's death upon me? And like it's a great song, right? It kind of puts you in that space, brings out the dog a little bit. Ramon, so I'm like walking behind Ramon. Ramon's like staring at the crowd, like kind of jaw-jacking with them a little bit. I'm like, dude, we're in it. Like this is us. He gets in the cage. I put my arms around the cage like this, kind of just, holler over him like, hey, man, if you got to go through him, you got to go through me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was Jacksonville versus the world.
I like
right? And we had that mindset. The guy that he was fighting, his nickname was the One Trick Pony. He comes out to Chapel Roan's Pink Pony Club.
Wow.
And Brent, to go from like, many men, wish death upon me, blood in my eye, to Pink Pony Club, I'm going to keep on dancing at the pink. And when the entire crowd is singing the song, because it's Chapel Roan, it's popular, the entire crowd is singing Pink Pony Club, and like I'm just like, kind of cool. Not gonna lie, kind of cool. trying to act hard right now, but it's kind of cool. I dig it. And then the best part is, so then after the fight, Ramon loses a decision. It was a battle. It was a big fight and everything. But we're in the backstage, and he's a little bloody. He's getting by the doctors, and he just turns to me and goes, and that was kind of raw, huh, with the Pink Pony Club. I go, yeah, man. Yeah, that was actually, I didn't want to say anything before your fight when you were standing there, but I'm like, that was kind of cool.
So it really worked.
It worked, man. And you never expect a Chapel Roan song to be like.
So weird, bizarre, man.
But
you got me thinking now, too, on that. Like, did you practice your strut out, or was it natural?
What do you mean, my strut? When I walked to the cage?
Yeah, as a corner, it's different than as the fighter.
No. You don't practice anything, man. You just live in the moment.
Because I feel like there's got to be a certain strut there.
Oh,
everybody's looking at the fighter, but they might be catching you too.
Oh no, I mean I was kind of like, listen, my head was down, just man. I'm just like this the whole time. And then all of a sudden that Pink Pony Club comes on, man, and you're trying to act hard, but you're kind of bopping your head a little bit because it's a song I don't really listen to. I don't listen to a lot of Chapel Roan, but now I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, there might be something to her. Yeah,
that's funny.
What are you gonna do, man? But yeah, so I don't have any artists for you that I would like want to call me.
I hit okay on Stallone.
You did pretty good with Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
The last one for that walkout. Like, how different is the walkout as a cornerman or as a fighter?
Ooh, that's a great question.
But I just kind of wondered. I'm trying to put myself. Like, I know you get in a certain space as a fighter.
It's wild. I'm so much more nervous as a cornerman.
Well, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, but I'm like, there's like. That was the thing too. Like I'm trying to
butterflies.
I'm trying to sing Many Men, and I'm like nervous, and I'm just trying to look like I got a stoic, look in my face. But I'm like, man,
but I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. Most people are. Most people are more nervous if you're not in the action.
Yeah.
But I mean, you must be such in a weird zone as a fighter, though. That you can't get in that zone.
I don't notice anything when I'm making the walk, and I'm a fighter.
Right?
Yeah, Much. I didn't even like Casey was at the Jacksonville car. I think Casey was like sitting front row. I didn't even see him. Now, I saw him at the end, like when I walked out, and I was pissed, so I didn't really say what's up to him. But I didn't notice anybody walking to the cage.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But I think you would notice people if you're a corner.
Yeah.
Right? Like you'd have to be more apt to aware of those things.
Yeah.
Potentially. Let's take a break. Noon hour just around the corner here. Brent and Austen show. We got all over the place in that last hour.
How did we even get on that?
I don't know.
Oh, it was the Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Go for the Trump White House thing. Okay.
Where are we going? I still wanted to ask you something about a play. I got to come up with it, of the Jags. I'm going to come up with it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we got that. What else we got? Gators, did they turn around the season? Are people asking that question enough? Like, they just... allegedly beat one of the better teams in the country. And did you see the whole John Gannon thing and Jerry Jones fines? Like, are we losing our minds? And how normal is this that it doesn't even bother anybody anymore? Like, I get they're getting fined, but does it really bother anybody what Jerry Jones did? Yeah. Or, quite frankly, what John Gannon did?
We'll be back noon hour around the corner. Don't forget Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls, 2 locations here in town. Town Center and Fernandina Beach, masonslobster.com. Good place to lunch. Get it catered in as well. And, of course, we'll have our picks later in the week presented by Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls. Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why gutter helmet?
Well, gutter helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With gutter helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With gutter helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now, the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar, grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield, try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you. Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it. String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right?
That's right.
So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austin Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Oh, boy.
Did we show this?
No. We haven't shown this yet.
No, I mean, are you actually showing him flipping him off?
Yeah.
Boom.
Brent,
Gotcha.
Brent, we can show one middle finger on this show. Pat
That's not
McAfee
allowed?
is swearing so much on College Game Day.
Sure.
So much.
Don't tell me we can't show this. I'll just.
I was watching the McAfee interview with Coen.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to go do an interview with Coen. Like today, he's got the presser.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just want to be like, what the?
Yeah.
Coen, what was that? I just want to drop it in that setting.
Yeah.
Do it.
Now, did McAfee have the tail of the tape like we designed when the Coen
He did do that. Yeah.
solid went down?
They had done it last week, like right after.
Okay. So did we, but we don't have the resources.
So you saw the
Like 6 miles.
you saw the
I'm just saying, like he's right here.
I was joking, but yeah.
you saw the so you did see the whole interview?
I saw some of
with
it.
McAfee?
I saw the highlights, I guess.
I left that interview and I said, I don't think he signs up for this one again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't look that comfortable, did he?
Well, because I think in a way you don't know what's coming from McAfee.
Well,
So you're a little bit uncomfortable. And then there's stuff, right? There's stuff with the Saleh thing coming
Yeah,
off it.
but-
There's stuff with I don't think it's becoming as big a deal, but the whole Dion versus what Manning said versus what Aikman said versus what Coen said about how Travis Hunter's used, it's just, I don't think there's a lot of comfort. Plus, the guy's swearing at you while he's asking a question. So how's that come off?
But
from a
that's refreshing.
coach? Well, it's refreshing but not necessarily if you're the head coach. You got to be interested how you react to it, I think, because there's such a microscope on you.
See, I think what makes McAfee so great, though, and why people actually like going on his show is because it's so different. Like, when you get when you get in front of a press conference, you talk to like the media, you got to act a certain way, and there's always kind of the same questions unless Brent Martineau's asking them. Then it's great questions, but it's usually like the same questions and everything, and it's mundane and it's played out. Like, you go on Pat McAfee, and you're kind of surprised a little bit. And I think that's got something to do with why people are attracted to the Pat McAfee
But if I'm making
stuff.
$10 million a year, I don't know if I want to be surprised, is my point.
Okay. I feel like if he was surprised by what happened, then somebody in whoever set up the interview.
That's true, because you knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know.
Pat McAfee.
If he didn't know, and the person who prepared him for the interview wasn't like, hey, by the way, he occasionally says the F word, probably going to ask you about what happened. Like, you should know the gimmick, or the person who sat him in the chair should know the gimmick.
Yeah, I'm not doing a good job of articulating this because that's not what I mean. Like, I know he's fine with that. I just think there are also times if you watch that interview where he was uncomfortable.
No, he looked
because he's like, okay, how am I going to laugh at this, but also say this? What's it going to be construed at? Because you just don't. I mean, again, the way that is, it's so unusual. You've got these other guys. Like they're saying stuff. I forget the one guy said something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it's just like so unusual. Are you getting caught in a moment? And I just think people in that position, first of all, Liam Coen was just caught in a moment that had over 30 million views. 2 weeks ago. I don't really think he wants to be caught in a moment.
Sure.
Is my point of it. Not the, I mean, he's fine.
But
probably
also
doing the interview, but you're probably going to
deal with it.
Yeah.
See, I'm not going to sit here and feel bad for him. He's an NFL head
I'm
coach.
not feeling bad for him. I'm
no,
saying,
not at all. And I
figure
think
it out.
there's something to be said for then going on those shows too and showcasing some more personality.
Yeah.
Well,
right? It's not like he's a college football coach. You have to worry about recruiting. But I just think from an image and everything and like trying to put Jacksonville on the map, I think anything you can do with Pat McAfee and those people helps.
Yeah. And everybody does them. Like, I don't care if you're uncomfortable or not. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I look at it. If you can't figure that part out, then what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, he did fine.
Wasn't
I'm just like,
wasn't Bill Belichick on there a couple weeks ago? Which
Bill
is crazy.
Belichick was on once a week last.
But
last
it's
year.
wild because they never address, and this obviously has to be like the prerequisite.
Yes, yeah, of course.
But like they never, and that's the thing with Pat McAfee. I always feel like he kind of is the voice of the people, of just like the rough around the edges people. We're all wondering about Jordan Hudson. Nobody cares about what kind of scheme you're running or how your recruiting class is looking.
Yeah.
Like, ask the questions that we want to hear.
It'd be interesting because he did poke at Rodgers when Rodgers had all the stuff going on.
He did, but he also lays off big time. Like he
because
not at like if
because Rodgers is doing him a favor by being on the show.
Absolutely, they're paying people to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's an interesting deal. Like if I did an interview with X person about this topic, and you didn't ask the topic, you'd get hammered as the interviewer. He has people on all the time. He doesn't ask them about stuff, and he doesn't get hammered as the interviewer because he's paying them to be on potentially or whatever else. And listen, I'm a McAfee guy. I'm just saying it's a different. It feels like there's different ground rules for him in some of those spots.
Sure.
Because you're right. He usually will ask the question in a Saleh versus Cohen one or the Travis Hunter one, but he won't ask Belichick about what everybody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
So, like, he kind of gets away with it, I think.
There's probably just a agreed, but he's probably thinking in real life, he's like, well, Belichick's going to get fired. I'd like to have him back on my show every week. So.
Oh, yeah, that's part of the business side.
And then once you get him on every week, you can maybe be like, what happened there? When you're paying him,
Yeah, I get it. It's just an interesting
or he's protecting it when they break up because he knows he'll get it. Like if Hudson and Belichick break up.
Yeah, he might be.
If he has that relationship with Belichick, he may be able to get something out of that.
But it's almost surprising. He's built such a character that it's almost surprising that he doesn't ask about it.
Of course.
Because you're waiting for
it. When it's like done professionally with no the gotcha questions, then it's like, what was that?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You missed.
Yeah.
All right, Hamby, what we got?
Well, you said Coen didn't want to get put in a moment, but Gannon and Jerry Jones both definitely did. Gannon gets the $100,000 fine for chastising DeMarcado for dropping the football, which, by the way, that was a touchdown.
Did they fine him for dropping the football?
No, they did not.
They should have.
And Jerry Jones.
Chastising, that was assault. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones fined a couple of pennies, $250K for showing the finger.
Which one?
Which one's more deserved?
For fining? Oh, hitting you can't see like which one offends me more? Like, it's a middle finger. Like it'll be all right.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I
like
thought you were going with that.
Oh no. Like it's
like
it's a middle finger. Like let's not give appendages so much power. Maybe right, but it's just a finger.
Settle down, bro.
What? It's just a finger.
Yeah.
Okay, but with when we talk about what occurred on the Cardinals sidelines, like that rubbed me the wrong way because I think of like the ecosystem of an NFL locker room, and if you have a coach that is assaulting a player, that's not a good look. Like I guarantee the vibe after that, and then after that loss, it was a lot of like, hey, what the hell is our coach doing?
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think anybody cares about the middle finger. Like I'm almost surprised anybody gets fined for that.
Yeah.
Now, and
yeah,
I just think zero people care.
Probably that guy, the one guy.
I don't even
the
think he
olds,
cares.
maybe Brent. You know,
100K
maybe like more like the
So a
traditionalists.
guy in his third year as an NFL head coach, he cares.
No, I'm talking about the middle finger.
Talk about Jerry Jones.
Oh,
Jerry
yeah, he
Jones
doesn't
won.
care.
Jerry Jones got fined $250,000, which is like me buying Casey a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Like
It's
so.
nothing. Yeah.
Are you offering?
Sure, if you want one. Gannon.
You always take free stuff when you can get it.
I like it, man.
The Gannon thing is way more bothersome because the impact of it, it could be the start of him losing his job.
Like,
It's
how
not
do
the
you
reason he loses his job?
I get you.
But it's the start of him losing his job from the locker room and everywhere else.
how do you like address your team after that? Like how are you in 4K in front of the world? You will call it like it is. He punched him.
He punched him.
You punch one of your
the chat
players.
was trying to defend him like earlier this week, like, hey, maybe he was pumping him up.
No,
he
yeah,
was clearly not pumping him up.
Stop with the old school. Yeah, you know, these are tough football players. They need a little bit of that. I had that in high school. This isn't high school. You're dealing with a bunch of grown-ass men who can bench over 300 pounds and like you don't hit them. Like I shouldn't have to say that. Don't hit players.
Yeah.
Like,
Casey, you got anything else?
I think they should find the guy for dropping the ball. I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. Like, I get it. You can't hit people. Like, that's fine. I'm with you there. But, like, I feel like as a player, if you just, let go of I know there's, a little bit of a play there. But if you're that lackadaisical with the football going in the end zone, they should take your money. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't get paid to work that day.
Sure.
All
or
right.
just get benched.
Joe
Shouldn't
Flacco
get
gets
paid to work that
traded to the Bengals.
Yep.
Teaming up with Jake Browning. If for some reason the Jaguars were to play the Bengals, let's just say in the first round of the playoffs or the second round, just hypothetically, which quarterback would you rather play? They both are in the nightmares of many Jags fans.
Joe Flacco running for 50 yards. Yeah.
Who would you rather play?
Browning.
You'd rather play Browning as in you're confident in beating him.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Agreed. Yeah. I wouldn't want to play Joe Flacco.
I think there is a scenario if they could figure out how to block for Joe Flacco, which they can't, but let's just say they could. He going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Chase going to get 17 targets this week.
Yeah.
If Flacco plays. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to try.
Give me I'll take the guy who is a little more inaccurate and just wild and spontaneous over Cool Joe, who hey, he's got an arm on him. Now he's not mobile unless he's playing the Jaguars of last year in a Ryan Nielsen defense, but usually he's not mobile. But the guy can still sling it, and he's accurate. And, if you got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase at your disposal, have fun.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going Browning here, too, but I always don't mind playing Flacco. I mean, the guy can't move. He's going to throw you some as well.
Brent, don't speak this into existence because every time you badmouth Joe Flacco, he either A, takes the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs, or B, comes into Jacksonville and rushes for 50 yards.
Well, we don't have to worry about that.
Well, he might take the Bengals to the playoffs.
How about I'll give you one to piggyback on this. Who would you take in the AFC North right now to win? Because their odds are all I think the Ravens are the favorite. Steelers are wherever. The Ravens at 1-4 are the favorite.
Yeah.
To win the division. The Steelers are at 3-1 are the second favorite. And I think Cleveland's at plus 1750.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him.
The Bengals plus 3,000.
Yeah, I can't be worried about him either. Not with that defense.
But how about would you think about the Bengals or Browns there and the value of it? With the Ravens at 1-4?
Not the Browns.
Not the Browns, and probably not the Bengals either.
The Browns defense is going to be in it the whole time. I thought Gabriel looked pretty good the other day.
It doesn't matter. He'll be terrible.
There you go. I mean, I think
Gabriel's all right.
I do slot. If I had a lot of money and I could just bet on stuff that had value, yes, the Bengals. Because there is a scenario if Chase gets 15 targets a game, they do win sometimes.
But their defense, though, man, they're giving up points.
And he's coming back in early December, right?
Who, Burrow?
Yeah.
I think that's
so they got to get through the next 6 weeks, and if they could win 3 games, they would have
because the division is
5,
the way it is. Then maybe 3 will do it.
And then they got to win out once he comes back or something.
Yeah.
I think the bet though is the Steelers.
Yeah, but the value there's not a
value
value in that bet, but yeah.
Well, let's see how the bye week goes for them after they just got off it, because Aaron Rodgers is probably in some hut doing some ayahuasca. So let's make sure he's still with us, and then we'll see how that goes from there.
Still with us.
Hey, dude goes on some tangents sometimes.
No, I get it.
I respect it.
Pulled the Dennis Rodman.
This is the quietest year of Aaron Rodgers.
He's just playing.
Well, because he got married.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he got married.
He's got a wife. Nobody knows who she is.
So it's not the Steelers thing. You think it's more marriage?
I think being married humbled him a little bit and kind of reserved him a little more.
Okay.
Love to know who his wife is. I'm curious. Because it takes a strong woman to control Aaron Rodgers a little bit.
Maybe it's Casey Musgraves.
Might be Casey
or
Musgraves.
Or a strong organization.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Raiders and the Jets both suck. Which team are you more surprised really sucks?
Raiders and I'm
Jets.
more surprised that the Jets.
I am more surprised that the Jets suck as well.
I thought the Jets were going to win some game.
They have talent.
I bet on them to win.
Well, here's
You
the
have them in
crazy
the playoffs.
I do.
Here's the crazy thing about the Jets, in my opinion. 1, they have talent. 2, their defense is awful. And Glenn,
Yeah.
you'd think when you're a defensive guy, usually you'd just be able to even band-aid an okay defense. Their defense is not good.
Nah.
And that's a problem. I figured, okay, maybe Justin Fields doesn't go and work out, and maybe Garrett will, whatever, that whole thing, because offense is never good in New York.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Breece Hall's having a pretty good year, right, isn't he?
They move the ball. They just don't score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the defense is the bigger thing there. That's
Yeah.
the surprising part to me.
They can't
Defense is
stop.
horrible, and you see the body language too from Aaron Glenn on the sidelines. He's not having a good time right now. No. But I think we need. Okay, let's have this conversation real quick. Sorry, Hamby. How many coaches now have the Jets been through since Rex Ryan had his success?
The dude with the eyes, wasn't he?
Gase.
Oh yeah, Gase. But at some point, is
Gase,
it maybe not?
Saleh,
That it?
Glenn.
I thought there was another one.
Who replaced Saleh last year?
Well, it was an interim.
Okay, whoever that was. There was somebody
there's
before
one-
Saleh.
yeah.
Between Gase and Saleh.
See,
I
but my
think.
point is, like, they've tried every which way to try
Todd
to get.
Bowles was
Todd
after
Bowles, the
Rex.
Bucs guy.
Bowles was there. They've tried every which way to find a coach for the New York Jets, and like doesn't matter who they select, offense, defense, like nothing has worked. You think maybe it's more like an organizational?
Well, I think people believe that.
Well, no, seriously, like,
I mean, but what do you do? Get rid of the owner?
I mean,
Can't do that. But I mean, to that point, like Bowles is good. Like the Bucs are good. He's a good coach.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
worked.
yeah.
So
I actually
it
think
wasn't him.
It's the fascinating part of that. You could spin this question off to who made the bigger mistake: the Jets getting rid of Bowles, the Browns getting rid of Mayfield.
Browns.
oh, Browns, yeah.
Because I think
Mayfield's like an MVP favorite right now.
I think you guys are right about the Jets. Like, just the organization sucks.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
if
it's
Bowles was
bad.
still the coach, it would suck. But the Browns, because not only did you get rid of the guy who may be the MVP of the league, but also you brought in massive problems, paid him massive money, drafted another problem, and, like, it's just been an absolute debacle since. And you could have just not done any of that.
Yeah.
And with that defense, you would be a Super Bowl contender. If you had this Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, and by the way, over those times, they've had pretty good running games. They've had a couple of receivers, whether it was Amari Cooper or, I mean, you'd think Jerry Jeudy could do something. They've had tight end, and Njoku's been very good. Yeah. I mean, they've got pieces on off. Heck, that dude's won Coach of the Year twice, hasn't he?
Yes.
Is it twice?
I think he did win twice.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Cleveland. So, anyway.
But yeah, the Jets almost won twice.
That's a problem when you see the Jets, you see that stuff. Like when you see guys go to other places and have that much success.
I mean, they almost beat the Bucs, remember?
Yep.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And then who'd they play week one that they almost beat that was good? Or was supposed to be good?
Yeah, it's where Fields went off.
It was Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Like, those are two
They probably
decent.
should have beat the Dolphins, too. They could have beat the Dolphins.
Yeah,
right?
but the Dolphins stink. Like, those are two good teams that the Jets were a player or two away from winning.
Yep.
So, like, I think you can be like, oh, well, they were close, but
All right.
no, they're
Sorry,
just bad.
Hamby. Let's go. What else you got for us?
So I paid zero attention to any NBA headlines, but I see this on my timeline
If it's
yesterday.
LeBron, next.
And I want to
No,
know
next.
how this is possible that FanDuel can put this out.
So stupid.
An app that has currently lines on him to what he's going to do. How are they allowed to put this out?
What happened? I missed this. What was this?
I missed it, too.
Was it a commercial or something?
Yeah, it was for whiskey. Stupid. But also, you're not seeing the not next to retiring in small letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not
Oh,
retiring.
I didn't even see that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not retiring.
He's not retiring. But that's what you call like clickbait. Where hey, bring it back up real quick. This is what we're dealing with in terms of reputable news sources. LeBron James retiring, and then like
FanDuel's not a news source.
I guess, but this was like no, but people were like, who is like? I think didn't Sports Illustrated retweet this? Like everyone's retweeting that.
There's a bunch of this similar idea out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like in 4 times Roman font, you can see next to retiring it says not. Dumb.
So we should put Brent and Austin show is canceled.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think anybody would care, but
yeah, that's true.
It wouldn't do numbers like the LeBron post did.
My mom would be.
You could put Parker Washington is not traded.
That would have been. That'd be good. But like, here's the thing. I mean, isn't this what OJ did too with the book? You guys have never seen OJ's
yeah.
book?
Well,
If I did it.
If I did it.
I did it's in huge letters and if is very small.
Yeah,
Like,
I think I do remember
This is
that.
a common thing.
That I guess that is kind of the OJ playbook, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a playbook that I want to copy.
Yeah. Probably not.
We'll leave it
Who are the
there.
favorites to win the NBA going into the season?
When's the season start?
Probably soon.
They're in camps and stuff.
Well, Boston fell off. Sorry, Brent. Indiana fell off. Sorry, Pacers.
Both of those resulting
Knicks,
in one injury.
Yeah, the Knicks.
Okay, well,
I
that
think
ain't
are.
People
the East is wide open. People
It's
are
so
saying.
wide open.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, do the Lakers have a shot?
Yes.
Yeah. Luka. Luka is slimmed down. It seems like.
It's funny they say
cover of muscle and health or men's fitness or whatever.
It's funny you guys say like, "Hey, the Lakers have a shot." Luka, not LeBron. Luka.
Have you guys
That's
seen
an interesting deal? Right?
Zion Williamson?
Yes.
Zion Williamson has lost like 150 pounds.
Has he really?
Bro's on Ozempic.
He doesn't look like
He looks
yeah.
like he's on
It
Ozempic.
doesn't look healthy though.
Oh, really?
No, I mean I'm sure it's great for him because he was a little overweight.
Probably tired of that conversation.
Eating that gumbo, but now it's like the other extreme. It's like
I don't think
dude,
he's eating anything.
Yeah,
Like
Ham, if you can find a picture of Zion, it doesn't look real.
I don't know how he's
thought it
supposed
was
to ball
fake.
like that.
I know,
You
man.
put him down there on the block, he going to fall over.
He looks like KD out of college.
That?
Yes.
Just wait.
But also because you know what he looked like before, you're like, oh, he's
True.
like it's questionable.
Interesting. Did you see Rasheed Wallace was at the Jags game?
Yeah.
You see that? The guy had an
I
interaction with
know.
him. And he
I wish I would have. Yeah. Yeah.
You wish you would have had the interaction?
No, I wish I would have. Dude, I love
I
Rasheed
know.
Wallace, man. Like, I just want to say, hey, man, I respect your game. Because, like, that's, like, the epitome of, like, the old man game for, like, the modern era. Like, Rasheed was that dude.
Why is he a Chiefs fan? From?
Does he live in Orlando or something? Is he why
Yeah,
would he
I don't
bet
know.
the game?
He's wearing a Chiefs jersey,
He was wearing a
though.
Chiefs jersey.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, why would he come? Well, he must be living around here to go to a Chiefs game in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So, but not Jacksonville. I've never heard that he's living here. So maybe Orlando.
I got 2 more for y'all.
All
Today,
right. No picture of Zion? Cool.
I couldn't find one quick enough. Today is the last day without football until November 26th.
49 days.
Oh, so Mac,
49 straight
midweek
days.
Mac's about to
We're
get
gonna
going?
Oh, yeah, man.
We got Liberty versus UTEP on a Wednesday night.
Liberty?
Tomorrow night.
Today's Wednesday.
Or Thursday night, excuse me.
What's the
Next
spread?
Wednesday, we're, let's see. Liberty
What's the
is
spread?
1.5 point favorites.
I'll take them.
Okay. How many Tuesday or Wednesday games will you have action on
Oh, boy.
in the next 46 days?
I'm going to keep it a buck. All of them. Because here's the thing. Me and my buddy do this. We're big on Maction for some reason. Because I'm a huge believer. This is a thing in college basketball, too. I am a huge believer if you lock into one stupid thing, you get better than Vegas. So if you just lock into Maction
Yeah.
and don't
I
even
feel
worry
that.
about the SEC and all this other crap,
Yeah.
and you really like look at what these teams do, you make money.
Yeah,
We've
you
done
can
it
do that.
every year. You
They're
can
not
do
making money off Maction. They're
No.
making money off the
they
SEC
could care less
Saturdays,
about
right?
Maction.
So if you lock into Maction, and it's the same in basketball. Basketball is even better because the game's so fast, they don't know what the hell they're
Yeah,
doing.
in college hoops.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
I will bet on every single Maction game.
I think if you could be super disciplined and
Yes.
find stuff like that, like go A10 basketball, you know?
Yeah,
Like you can really get some big wins.
You can't do this, but A-Sun basketball.
Oh, A-Sun
Really?
Yeah, like those. You know, you could, if you know it and have a feel for it.
Yeah. Like literally, my buddy will text me at some point, like on a Monday random. He'll be like, yo, Toledo can't stop the run. And I'll be like, you better believe it. What's Buffalo got? Like, this is what we do.
I should do, that should be my next thing. $5 bet for the next 49 days. We got to pick one.
Ooh, I like this.
What's 5 times 49? How much money does he have?
245. Right?
That can't be right. That feels like he
5 times 49? No, it's got to be more. Oh.
No, that's right. 245.
Yeah,
Come on,
'cause
Hamby, you're smart.
50 times 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 245.
All right, so he's got $245 to lose money. I'm down. Your money. I'm going to
Or
use
win.
mine anyway.
Mhm.
Well, if we win, we're never going to see any of it. I might as well root for the loss.
Don't we still have a couple bucks left from that group parlay?
Yeah, what happened to that bit?
Yeah, Brent pocketed it and then.
Brent killed that bit.
If you guys don't want to win money and can't be you check in with a bit 4 weeks later, that's on you.
We don't see the money.
Hey, don't worry about what I'm winning and not winning.
Call me Jerry Maguire. Show me the money, man.
If we want to keep track of it, we can keep track of it. Daily basis.
I
Starting
don't
tomorrow.
want to keep track of it. I want you to walk in and slap cold hard cash on this table and say, everybody get some.
Scunthorpe United yesterday came up big for me against Morecambe in soccer again.
What else you got, Amby?
Billy Napier, DJ Lagway has the season turned around. I'm going to read you the rest of the schedule. They're at 2 wins right now. You're going to tell me how many they get, or will they be bowl eligible? Maybe that's the question.
Okay.
They're at A&M, hosting Mississippi State. Neutral, obviously, at Georgia. At Kentucky. Then at Ole Miss. Hosting Tennessee, hosting Florida State.
2.
Yeah, I have 2 as well.
3.
So no bowl.
No bowl.
No bowl.
I think they're going to go into Texas A&M and win this week.
You're
No.
moron. You're just saying things to talk.
I think they're going to beat Florida State at the end.
Once again, you're just talking.
And I think they're going to who's the next one next week?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Well, so they're losing at
So
Kentucky.
you think Kentucky's got their number? Oh, okay.
They always kind of do.
I think that'll be like they'll get walloped by Georgia. I don't know about wallop. but
Skip the
they'll-
pregame show on that one. They're going to get walloped.
Ole Miss. We don't have to do it anymore.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
So I'm going to say 3. I think they might go beat them in Texas A&M. Texas A&M ripe for a loss. What's the rest of Texas A&M's schedule, Hamby? These teams don't go undefeated. Miami's not going undefeated.
Texas.
Yes,
I'm
they
not.
are.
No. I'm not saying that Texas A&M is the greatest team to ever play. I'm not doing that. What I am saying is, did you watch Arch Manning play? He's terrible.
He is bad.
The Florida Gators did not win because they're the God's gift of football. They won because Texas can't play on offense. Arch Manning is not good enough to be an SEC quarterback. Texas A&M has players that are good enough to be in the SEC.
I didn't think that game was on Arch.
Texas Tech might go undefeated too.
More than it was on Sark.
Texas Tech or A&M?
And their offensive
Tech.
line.
Have you been watching Texas Tech?
No.
They're
number 9 right now. That was the team that bought.
Their defensive line.
Number 9 in the country.
Dude, but no.
They bought everybody and it's working?
Yeah, they're like the New York Yankees. They are unstoppable. Like their defense.
Did you just call them the New York Yankees?
Yeah, of like buying teams.
So they will lose then.
Okay,
As it
that's
turns
true.
out, they will
That's
indeed
true.
lose.
But their defensive line is unreal.
And they just whooped Houston.
They're unreal. Like,
who do they play the rest of the way? Probably nobody.
I mean, they got Arizona State.
Or not Houston. I meant freaking Utah, who was a good.
Yeah, they curb stomped. They curb stomped Utah.
They did beat Houston though.
At Utah,
I think.
No, they hadn't played.
Yeah, no, they beat Houston 35.
They played Houston last week.
They curb stomped
beat
Utah
both those
and Houston.
They literally have the same logo.
Shut them down.
Utah and Houston's the
They
same.
They play Arizona State and BYU are kind of the two games.
And they got to face the Knights, baby. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Central Florida?
Yeah, Central.
The Central.
Those UCF Knights.
I think they'll handle that one.
They will.
Is that one in Orlando?
Yeah.
Nope,
No,
it's
it's
at
at
Texas
home.
Tech.
Damn it, Hamby. Gonna make some money here.
Stadium Pulse, every.
Yeah, coming up Friday, 9 a.m.
Friday.
Tonight, Scrap House.
Yeah.
Hey, if you've never been to a wrestling,
Yep.
A wrestling.
A wrestling.
event,
wrestling is crazy.
Yep.
a wrestling event,
Yep.
like if I wanted to go tonight, would I have a good time?
Yes.
Tonight's Collision, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You'd have a good time.
I'd enjoy it. Like I don't know
You don't need
all
to.
the stuff.
Yeah, no, I think you'd have a good time.
You'd have a good time because I think tonight's card, and I have to see it top to bottom, but we talked to we just had her Harley Cameron and everything, and like it's like a 3-on-3 women's match, and usually when you have Harley Cameron and Toni Storm, something crazy will happen. And I mean that in a lot of different angles sometimes, whether it's violence or it's kissing and stuff. Kissing.
Tony's been known.
Tony's been known. Friend of the show, Toni Storm has been known. But yeah, it's got a little bit something for everybody, Brent. So I think you'd have a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah, just curious about that. I was thinking of it with I'm not going, but
Okay.
I just thought like if a casual would it be an enjoyable thing? Like I think if you
AEW
go to, like,
tickets.com.
Like if you ever AEW Ticks, that's
Ticks,
right.
yeah.
If you go to like a concert, like let's say you haven't been to a concert, but you don't really know the music.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great, right?
I think it's only as great as the crowd would allow it to be sometimes.
There could be some good moments, but for 2 hours, it's probably not
Sure.
like the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't have to have any clues. You have to be a little slightly bit committed to the bit though.
Yeah.
Like if you walk in saying I hate professional
Well, you don't
wrestling,
want to go into
will
that
not have a good
attitude.
time.
No, yeah.
But if you're like, all right, I think you will have a good time.
And also, I think with AEW, it's more of an advantage because there's an emphasis on the in-ring stuff, so it's always entertainment, as opposed to WWE, where you kind of got to follow the storylines a little more to kind of get like the inside jokes and all that
Fair
good
enough.
stuff.
How many wrestling events have you guys been to?
Oh, I've been
due one.
when NXT was still a thing at the Jacksonville Armory, we would go like every weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you've been to quite a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Like a bit, no WrestleMania though? Or have you been to WrestleMania?
Never been to WrestleMania.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I'd go.
Or better to watch?
Yeah, I'm not going to go this year because it's in Saudi Arabia, and that's a flight.
That is a
Vegas,
flight.
but then
That's a
next
commitment.
year is
Sorry, New Orleans. Oh yeah, sorry, Vegas this year, Saudi Arabia next year. Sorry.
So you could go. But would you, is it like the Super Bowl where you're kind of like, hey, I say I went, but
Yeah.
I'd rather watch it on TV?
Honestly, yeah, because tickets are so like sitting in the nosebleeds. I feel like takes away from.
Yeah, you
like,
can't see it all, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, sitting nosebleeds at the Raiders Stadium watching them wrestle stuff.
it's
Be honest,
so
you're looking
rough.
at the board.
Yeah, you're looking at the board. You're
Yeah.
watching on the board. You're feeling the atmosphere.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back. Brent Austin Show.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
That's it. Backdoor left side, takes a shot. And into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat.
eating.
See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $100 for it.
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We show no mercy.
Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown! ETN is going to take it all the way.
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School. Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Oh, man.
What do you say? Tell her thank you. Hey, look. A-R-K, Mark.
I wanted to highlight this. Thought it was a cool moment that I came across on the internet. So what happened is that this little boy, Mark, obviously, was escorted on the field and everything for the pregame, and this cheerleader noticed that he was signing, and this cheerleader actually does a little sign language herself. So she took it upon herself to kind of, facilitate a positive experience for little Mark there and talk to him and everything. And then after the video, the mom went out saying, like, her son's still learning sign language, but it gives him confidence when other people know sign language as well to help learning. So shout out to her. I forgot her name, but shout out to her. And I don't like to give the Colts a lot of credit, obviously, but a really cool moment and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then he got an autograph thing of all the Colts cheerleaders. Now maybe like Jonathan Taylor football too and stuff, but
Sure.
like, really cool.
I think signing's cool. Be able to do it. I can't do it.
That's what I was just gonna say. How many people just know how to do? Because you wouldn't see that one. I'm sure there's a reason that she learned it, right? Somebody in the family or school, whatever. But it is something I think about randomly sometimes. I wonder how many people could actually
have conversations,
jump in a scenario where you
for real.
I think you're always.
I could not.
In the times that I've seen it, or instances you see it, you're a little surprised by it because you didn't know that. It would be something like that. I might not know about you that you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Even though I know you,
because it would never come up until it comes up.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just no other. Yeah. Where would it ever? Have you ever asked somebody?
Yeah.
Do you know how to sign?
For all I know, one of you guys could do it just because we don't. It doesn't happen, but
Yeah, and I remember we had that situation when Ty was playing ball with a buddy, and all of a sudden we learned that I think his grandmother was deaf, and so there was
you never would
the
expect
kid was
it.
signing. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, right? Be able to do that, and I know Kaylee, I don't know where Kaylee got, but Kaylee actually took 2 years of it.
Yeah.
And almost went to it's hard to find signing programs.
Yeah.
UNF actually has a program
for
it. And so I know she looked into that. But and might still she does it and is interested in doing it.
Yeah.
It's a great tool to have too.
Yeah.
Right? Great skill to have.
If you guys could learn any language, what would it be? If you had the time, the effort and the energy.
That one doesn't count.
If you want to do that one, by all means.
Japanese,
that'd be cool.
I've needed to know Japanese
for athletes.
For autograph purposes, it would have helped multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
And I bet if you're one of those guys that actually knows Japanese, and
you're
it's
in.
they're like, oh yeah, what else do you need?
Especially if you look like me.
Yeah.
And I start dropping Japanese, bro. I'm in.
That's a good call. I mean, if you can.
And I would like to go there.
Of course.
So if I could be able to speak their language, that would.
I feel like Japan's one of those countries though where it's really U.S. friendly.
Yeah, but it'd be better.
They'll cater to you, but no, it'd be you get the full experience. You speak Japanese.
They'd be shocked, and I get to pull a couple times. They're probably talking about me, and I'm like,
oh yeah. I mean, for as much as you would stick out in Japan, Casey, they would definitely they'll love you though if you spoke Japanese.
That's why I do think I took a couple years of Spanish, but I didn't really consume it. Right. So if I could, I think that would be. I think two things are cool. One, you just said it. It would be awesome to listen to people talking about you if they didn't know that you knew it, right? And most people are going to assume that I didn't know it. I would assume, just an assumption. And then the other part is, I think it's really neat the people in our business that can do it bilingual, and like the late Pedro Gomez or somebody like that who you could right you could interpret and do an interview without the interpreter there,
like Monday
in
night,
baseball.
The Monday Night Football guy. I know he speaks to players in English, but he speaks both.
Yeah, I think what a gift that is, man. And what a tool that is, a skill set.
That's what I was going
in our
after.
business. That would be really cool. What's that? That's what you're going. Because you're Spanish.
Yeah,
you know Spanish well.
Got
right?
my minor in it. But
do you really know Spanish that well, Hamby?
I mean, I can't really speak it very well at all.
You got your minor in it, but so can you interpret? Can you hear words and recognize?
Way better reading and writing, just because that's how kind of my classes kind of ventured to, especially because a lot of it was online with COVID and all that. So I wasn't exposed to as much speaking and listening. I mean, I can understand a lot more better than I could speak. What did he say?
He said C.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
But
C.
so this is actually kind of crazy on this idea. The same kid that we're betting. Well, we're not kids now, but my same friend that we bet Maction, his brother was like a genius, legitimately.
Nice.
And he went to UF, and his major was like translation. So he learned for no reason. This is how smart he was. He learned for no reason 4 or 5 different languages and fluently speak them.
Wow.
And then he dropped out.
He dropped out?
Yeah, he works Publix now. But
are you serious?
he can speak 5 languages fluently, like Japanese,
Hey,
Spanish, English.
Someone's got to go
help you at Publix, actually.
Someone's got to go rescue him,
He's
though,
killing
man.
it.
This has to be like. What, is he like a manager or something, or just
Deli
whatever?
manager?
Okay, no, I mean that's great, man. But like, dude, that's like
He just got so like sick of it. He was like, "I'm done." I
Dude,
was
he
like,
could go be a diplomat like wherever he
"Yes,
wants.
I know."
Like that was like the gimmick. But the thing that I always thought was interesting with it, like, because I would ask him because I thought it was fascinating. I was like, when you hear it in your head, what do you? Because like in my mind, if I could speak 2 languages, I would think if I'm talking to you in Spanish, you talk to me in Spanish, but I'm thinking about it in English.
Yeah, that's
your inner voice.
Have
Like
to
I'm
do it.
one, so I would always ask him like, "How do you hear it?" He's like, "I don't ever think about it. I just hear it and I go. I know it."
Someone's got to go rescue that. This has to be like a Goodwill Hunting situation. Like he's wasting his talent, man. Like
He makes
he
a hell
can
of a
speak
sub,
5.
though.
Okay, I mean I hear it.
That's my dog.
I'm not sure he's fully wasting his talent. He probably has to utilize some of it at times, depending
Sure.
on who comes into Publix.
But I feel like if you speak 5 languages, man, you should like
He,
you could change the world. I'm not
originally-
trying to hate on the guy.
No. He originally, when he dropped out, he was a dog trainer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Now, that's a new language.
He can also talk to dogs.
German
Yeah.
shepherds, like yeah.
I buried the lead. He talks to dogs as well. He barks. Yeah, it's wild.
And I wasn't done.
You had more?
Sorry, Brent. Hey, Ben. Let's go.
Top 5 answers on the
more.
board.
This does answer my question. Are we playing this today?
Yep.
Yeah, we're playing.
Oh yeah.
It's all in English, so all good. We're moving though. You don't have anything else?
I did want to say one thing about sign language.
Yeah.
Like we know somebody that spent the summer on cruises because they know how to sign.
Yes.
So free cruises all summer.
You know the same person I know?
I don't think so. But isn't that like
I'm okay. Well, we tell.
well,
Well,
because
doesn't make
the
any
cruises
sense.
need people
Yeah.
to sign for guests.
Okay.
And so they hire them
Yeah.
for the week-long cruise. And so,
Huh.
I mean, just think about where those kind of skill sets can
Yes.
get you. Like places like that. There are things you don't even think about.
Yeah, I'd never once
right?
imagined.
And,
glad
and,
you brought
sign,
that
and
up.
people that sign are really wanted
Yeah.
in a variety of ways that you wouldn't think about.
You see about concerts, people with concerts doing the thing. Like that'd be a cool gig.
But Amanda's college roommate, her older sister, like works on. She was doing it full time, but like before when she was freelancing, they would just hire her. They would pay her to work. She'd go on the cruise for free. Everything's free, and you get to go to like she did European cruises that were like a month long.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
she would go to Europe for free.
That's what
Dang,
my brother's
man.
doing next year because of drumming.
Yeah.
And
He's just
depending
going on a bunch of
he's doing
cruises.
that. See, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And depending on the family that you're with or the people that you're with, they might need you 2 hours a day.
I'm gonna have
or
Ronan
they might
doing.
ask
yeah.
for you for a longer time.
I'm gonna
You
start
know?
have Ronan doing sign language, man. We're gonna be at music
that's a great skill
festivals.
set
I'm
to
gonna
have.
be backstage watching my little man do the sign language stuff. Let's
Be
go.
cool. All right, what do we got?
What?
I like how when you did that, you went.
Yeah.
He's
What?
in, he
I
is
don't
in
know.
full Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes
dude,
mode.
I'm in the zone, man.
This is
I gotta be for this game.
This is the football one first.
Yes.
Okay. You know how it goes. Went and talked to the people at the town center, seeing what was up. Jags, a lot of conversation about that. Saw people with Jags gear on, said, "Oh, hey, what's up?" I said, "You know who the Jags are playing next?" They're like, "Of course, the Rams." I'm like, "Nah, it's Seahawks."
Yeah,
but that's
missed it
okay.
by that much.
I respect it. So I said, "This is the Seattle Seahawks." What's the first thing you think of when you think of the Seattle Seahawks? These are your top.
The first thing, okay.
Now, I want to clarify. I did not say the 2025 Seahawks. I did not say how the Seahawks are playing this year. I said the first thing you think of when you think of the Seahawks.
Okay.
Period.
And just pretty specific. Are we talking players? Maybe some players, or
Pete
just
Carroll.
Like, okay, there you go. Let's go.
There are some specific
Okay.
ones and there are some broad ones.
Okay.
And you're gonna go Pete Carroll.
Oh,
You're
off,
not right.
off to a good start. Yep, let's go with the 12th man.
Hey, that seems like a good first guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better believe it. 12th man.
Cool uniforms.
I respect that answer a little bit more, but it's not on there.
I think that was way worse of an answer.
I don't respect
Pete
that
Carroll
answer.
was much better.
Why would you expect?
I think a random would very likely give they
cool
wear
uniform?
neon uniforms over Pete Carroll.
They like changed the league uniform wise.
I agree with you. That's not a terrible answer. Don't listen to these
The
guys.
reason why we have like alternative uniforms, I think, are because of the Seahawks.
Well,
so many of them.
Talk yourself out of it, but
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and go beast mode. Marshawn
Jerry
Lynch.
Jones, both of you guys, double burden.
Marshawn Lynch, huh?
No,
Nothing.
Marshawn Lynch.
Dang. Okay. Now we gotta.
How you doing? Keep it moving,
Okay.
Brent.
I got it. All right. I'm back.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Nah.
Dangerous.
Ah.
Yeah, that's, believe it or
Top
not.
answer.
Really? And the
Dangerous.
QB legacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking Sam Darnold.
Dave Craig from Iola, Wisconsin. Shout out to Dave.
I thought he swore right there.
I definitely thought he did.
Dave Craig?
Said Sam Darnold, Warren Moon.
Oh.
What you said something before Sam Darnold.
I didn't. I was in Dave Craig mode.
Did I?
Yes.
Dave Craig's from your hometown or
Yeah.
from Wisconsin?
Well, like I guess there was a sign that said home.
I think he did. I think he just doesn't know it.
We have three of them.
He might have used two with that.
Dave Craig came through our town, and then we claimed him. So it was like home of Dave Craig for a while in Iola, Wisconsin.
Okay,
and then they took the sign down because Dave Craig.
I don't think I did.
I didn't hear anything.
Thank you.
We'll have to go back to the tape.
I mean, I can go back to the tape, but I
let's
don't
do it.
That's going to cost two more.
Did anybody in the chat hear it?
Let's go back to the 2010s with the Legion of Boom.
Good guess.
Good guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with another specific player who ran for office as well, Steve Largent.
Talking about the town center here in Jacksonville.
Well, you didn't say recent, so you said.
No, I know that's fair, but you got to remember where you are.
Bro, I don't know who Steve Largent even is. He the wide receiver?
You know Steve Largent?
Okay, he's the wide receiver. I know him.
He has
I
a
think he
Funko.
was the House of Representatives or something.
He has a Funko.
I swear.
Oh, he was big. He was with Dave Craig, man. That's who Dave Craig threw the ball to.
Oh, interceptions? Cool. Leads NFL in interceptions of all time. It's cool.
I guess if Marshawn Lynch wasn't on there, Kurt Warner wouldn't be.
Probably.
Have you guys ever heard of Kurt Warner?
Was on the Seahawks?
Not to be confused with the Kurt Warner that I just
Oh, Kurt Warner.
Yeah,
okay. Jerry Rice is on
Very
the Seahawks,
good.
too. That was crazy.
Jerry Rice was on the Seahawks?
That was crazy.
I forgot about that.
Guys.
I okay. We're focusing.
Maybe think about some guys that actually
I
matter
know.
to the Seahawks.
Okay. And we're back. All right. So if you don't got beast mode on there, I mean, you can either go Sean Alexander or you can go Richard Sherman. Give me Richard Sherman, best corner, one of the best corners of all time.
Already on the
He's
Legion
on
of
the
Boom,
Legion
man.
of Boom. He's in the Legion.
So
DK Metcalf.
You're a moron. You are the dumbest person to live.
that was 3 strikes for Brent. Okay.
I think that was like 4.
We got 2 more. When you think Seattle Seahawks, what do you think of? I mean, we talking current? Jackson Smith, Jigba?
You already said Sean Alexander. Just say it.
Sean Alexander, sure.
He was on Madden.
He's got 50 kids.
I did forget about that.
That's a crazy
Yeah, he was on the show last week.
Radar story. All right, this last one's going to be tough to get. I'm not going to lie. You got to think outside the box.
Is it player?
Fishing. West Coast.
You're close, actually.
Is it their facility on the water? Their stadium's by the water?
You're not like that close, but the first thing you just said.
Fishing?
Yeah, it's adjacent.
Just their mascot? The bird? Okay. Yeah, so, Brent, help me out. Finish the... We're getting warm. Something with their mascot.
You're on fire.
Just their logo, like their helmet? No, it's not that. It would be like... What do they have? What's like their mascot's name? I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean?
Is it like their mascot?
I don't know if they have.
What is their mascot?
It's a Seahawk.
So sea,
Hawk.
ocean,
Hawk?
hawk, bird.
Birds. It's a
Birds!
Yep. Town center coming through again.
All right. We got time for the other one because the other one's better.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, here we go. Yep. All right, this one's not to any specific situation or whatnot, but
right.
What? It's not. When I say it, you're going to be like, "Oh, this is about X, Y, or Z," and I just want to clarify that besides the time he fired me, Brent has always paid me well. This is not a me and Brent situation, right? This could be anybody out in the world, maybe doing this. So,
That's the nicest thing Casey's ever said. He's
I
actually paid me well.
What am I supposed to say? I'm covering because apparently I think I just said something I shouldn't have.
Good point.
But I don't think I did.
You're the stupidest person alive right before
I can't wait to. I can't wait to go back to the audio.
He said Richard Sherman or Sean Alexander, and I went. And then he said Richard Sherman, and then I look at you, and you're looking at me, and you go DK Metcalf. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I figured Legion of Boom, big name. Russell Wilson worked.
Yeah,
it did. You're right.
Aaron Andrews getting put on blast like he was famous for a while.
That's true. Crabapple. Here we go.
5 minutes.
These are the top. I asked people, I said, hey, what would you say if someone came to you and asked you to work for free?
Okay.
Again, not about any situations that may be happening here. But the top 5 things you would say to someone if they asked you to work for free. I want you to know these are direct quotes. And Hamby, how we're going to do this is if they get any of the key words in said quotes, we're going to give it to them.
All right.
Okay.
Direct quotes.
If you could work for free. Okay. Am I going first here?
Sure. By all means.
What are the hours? Well, I don't know.
I like
what,
I can laugh.
I don't get.
I like when I'm the guy.
Well, what's wrong with that? Like, do we know what the job is? Like, if someone goes to, hey, he work for free, I'm like, okay, well, how long do you need me to work for? Like, I don't.
That's actually better than the whole bit itself.
This vague ass question. Steve Harvey would never.
How about
there's only 2 people that are going to get it, but I'm glad you guys did.
How about no whatever Casey said way? No bleeping way.
No way. Okay. Hell no. Okay.
Hell nah.
Hell nah. I'm good. No thanks. I mean, it has to be like words. Okay. No thank you. There. No thank you.
Wow, going really
Real
polite.
polite, huh? This is a great bit.
I don't know, man.
I like this because it's real.
Well, because I'm thinking like charity. Like I'm thinking someone like he work a charity event. Like I'm trying to be respectful. I don't know. Go ahead, Brent.
What do I get?
But you're working for. Okay.
Guys, all right, let me just say this. Not questions.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Statements.
Yeah. Someone comes up to you and say, hey, can you do work for me for free?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There you go. That's better.
3 times in, we got to it. I don't think absolutely not's on there.
Wrong button.
Hell no.
There we go.
Good.
There we go.
What just happened there?
Wrong button. Honest mispunch.
I thought the game was over. Like I thought he hit like the Super one.
Yeah. I literally said all the words. Abso. Yup. Not. Yup.
Casey, what would Casey tell me if I said, hey, I want you to work for free?
It's
I'm
on there.
busy.
No, I wouldn't tell you that.
I know you wouldn't, but.
Okay. So this, I'm trying to like get the whole grasp of this thing. Okay. Oh, so you want to work for free?
I love how 2 of the stars in hell. You couldn't just put hell nah?
I left it up to Hamby. I gave him an opportunity.
I can't.
You can't get a good answer?
No, I can't.
I can't is the
No.
okay.
I can't. Can't do it. No.
Think a little bit, tougher.
Yeah.
What do you mean tougher?
Screw you.
See, that's where I'm
okay.
That's a good answer, though.
Get bleeped. Well, I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to be respectful, and then I'm going too far the other way. Where do you want me to go here, guys?
How about F nah?
There we go. Yeah.
It's not just a bunch of different words in front of nah. All right.
How different can you get? Can you guys give us one?
Yeah. Can we get...
So we can kind of feel this thing out?
Yeah, give them
us 4.
Not number. Give them whichever one you want. I don't care. But
give us 4.
I'm giving you 1.
What?
I'm flattered you think my time is free?
Yeah.
That's like a sarcastic one. So
I know, but like who has okay, yeah. Okay.
Sure, I have nothing better to do.
See, now we're getting sarcasm.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
Not bad. Try to hit buzzwords.
Is that all I'm worth to you?
Give them, because we're never. Oh, okay. All right. We're never going to get anywhere. That's why I was going to give them one.
My time is worth more than that.
Damn it. I was on that boat.
Bro, that would have been the first one. Because a buzzword would be time.
Yeah, good point. Buzzword was hell or nah.
Are you
I'm trying
joking?
to figure that out.
Both. Are you joking? Is the
answer?
Statements, bro. Statements.
Oh, sorry. Well,
that's right. No questions.
You said one earlier that was pretty close, but you didn't mean
don't
to.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even what you meant.
He didn't mean to. He almost fell into it. All right, let's see if the chat's got us here. Hang on a second.
They do not.
They don't. The chat is not helping.
Casey, hit it one more time. What's the phrase? Can you work for free?
Yeah. What would you say to someone who asked you to work for free? I figured you'd be
No
good
thanks.
at this one.
Yeah. No, thank you. No thanks.
That was your first answer.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Actually, his first answer was, "What are the hours?"
Yeah. What kind of hours are we talking about here?
That was pretty funny.
What kind of hours are we
All
talking
right, what do we
about?
got?
All right,
Hamby?
what do we got? Give us to us. By the way, Josh Hines Allen will be on Jaguars All Access
not
tomorrow.
a
Just confirmed that.
He doesn't work for free either.
You
Oh,
did
I said
mention
charity.
Yeah.
Okay. For getting paid for my skills. Am I Boo-Boo the Fool?
If we had ever come up with that.
A phrase I haven't heard since I was like 8 years old.
I don't know if I've ever heard it.
But I mean, there's buzzwords there, right? I mean,
yeah, boo-boo.
I was going fool.
Are you going to tell us after the show why you came up with that topic?
I'll tell you right now if you want me to.
Let him know, Casey.
You sure you want me to do that?
I don't care.
Did we ask Casey to work for free?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the one getting asked to work for free.
Am I? Oh. Oh yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
I love when Casey takes
Crazy.
things harder than you
Crazy.
actually take
Well,
things.
crazy how it all kind of just comes full circle. I wanted to know so bad, and all of a sudden I don't want to know anymore. That's right. Yeah.
That's why when you said what are the hours,
What
it
a-
made it.
that
It made my whole year.
What a way to end the show. Yeah, and now I have some self-reflection to do.
We'll be down at Jags today. We'll have more from headquarters. And CBS 47, Fox 30, place to see us tonight. Scrap House tonight at 7 o'clock. Also, we'll have Blitz Breakdown at 8 o'clock. So more programming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I got him.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
That's it. Back to her left side. Takes a shot. And into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking. We've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjacks.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight